KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going down with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. It's your boy KO86, Knockout Boxing 86, KO Boxing, whatever you want to call me. I'm here. I'm live. We back. Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Smash the like button. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And also donate to that super chat and that Cash App. You see that super chat button right there for you, as well as the Cash App, which is $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV. I appreciate everybody in the building early. Be sure, as I said, to hit that like button. We got so many topics to go over. And then, as always, towards the end of the show, we will open up the panel and let y'all voice be heard. First, let me see who we got in this super chat early. We got Todd Drake for coming through. 5 of them things. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. She said absolutely nothing. She just showing love to the channel. We got Barbara D with the 5-piece super chat with the super sticker. Appreciate the support, Barbara D. Thank you so much with that super chat, super sticker in that super chat, man. We got Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey, 3-piece. 3 of them things. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He too is just showing love to the channel. Let me scroll on up. I'm going to see who we got in the building. And then since we got so much to talk about, bro, we're going to get straight to the action, man. We got all things in the building. What's up, VA Bella Buttes, Brother Huey Q, Big Braille, Realistic Washington fan, Terrell Jackson, Todd Drakeford, Lee Jackson, Barbara D, TY, 007 in the building. Kevin House, what's up? Desmond Johnson, Jim Johnson, Million Films, World of Animals, 600 said double. Big Block, DC Dre in the building. Boxing, what's up, man? Cash Crypto, Cassandra, Ohio in the building. Abdullah Mason about to do his thing. Tiger Johnson did his thing last week at 147 pounds. Ohio is up right now. Ohio is up right now, man. Salute to Cassandra. Mike Moss, what up? Windy City Assassin. Javon 856, what's good with you? Block News Media, what's happening with you? He say, hit the like button, fam. 100%. Texas DT20, what's up with it, bro? Big Bob Gun, deep in it, what's happening with you? My dog Paid in the building, man. What's good, Mr. Boxing Fanatic? Sunchild, I see you, bro. Rashad Warner, what's happening? Cal Cool at OG in the building. Marquis slid through the front door. What up, Marquis? Salute, bro. Right, Sean Kelly, 2 of them things, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat, he said. Absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, right, Sean Kelly in the building. Thomas Hill, what's up, man? Salute to you, bro. All things was good. Shout out to my dog, Chris. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, thank you for always staying consistent. Salute. You're more than welcome. I can only be me, even though I got my own TV. You know what I mean? I'm still that same OG. Yeah. yeah, I got you, bro. Look, I ain't gonna change. You may not always agree with the opinions, Chris. You may not always think I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? But I promise you this, bro. I will not change. One thing I will always make sure that you get from me is it's gonna always be my authentic opinion, and I'm gonna always back it up based on the facts and the way that I interpret those facts. You ain't never gonna be able to say that that's not what we do over here. We always rocking. WTF Media, what up? Salute. Shout out to my dog, Dundrick them. Dundrick them in the building with that super chat. 5-piece. 5-piece. No biscuit in super chat for cooking that racist channel. And to let y'all know the hitman coming, bro. I got you, fam. I got you. We listen. 1 on 10, 1 on 5, 1 on 1. I got you, bro. We working over here. We always gonna do our thing. But salute to you supporting the channel. I appreciate you, dog. One in me. What up? LaMarcus Robinson, what's good? Now, I see that we got 102 people in here, so y'all already know what I'm about to say. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. We got to get the likes up over 100, man. We got to get these likes up over 100, and we got to do it quick. We got to do it fast. We got to do it in a hurry because I got so much to cook on, bro. So please hit that like button if you haven't already, man. We about to be working over here. Mr. Fist, what up? Always bet on black. What's good? TJ Donald, what's happening with you, bro? Shout out to Always Bet on Black with that 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. She said absolutely nothing. She just showing love to the channel. Appreciate that. Who else we got, dog? Trap Band 337, what's good, bro? Blur in the building. Marzi, what's up, Marzi? Salute. Shout out to my dog Javon 856, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, not a damn thing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, Javon. Thank you, man. Trap Band, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, not a damn thing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Everything healthy. What's up? Don't you say we at 56. Ty say we at 59. That's not enough. That's not enough. Fight Sports Talk, what up? That's not enough. Trey Skills 42, what's good, bro? King D, what's happening? Supreme Cam, what's good with you, bro? All things, 2-piece. No biscuit in that super chat. He said, damn, he ain't say nothing either. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, all things. Thank you, man. Nakeem Jones, what up? Salute to you. Marquis say we up to 83. We just need 17 more people to kindly hit the damn like button so I can get to work. I'm trying to go to work. Y'all give me a... All right, my bad. I'm back, y'all. I think that's everybody. Where we at on the likes, though? Where we at on the likes? Shout out to my dog, Big Bob Gun, while we waiting. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, not a damn thing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, Big Bob Gun. What up? All right, man. I'm ready to get going. 93. I need 7 people to hit the like button. 901. Dre say Memphis checking in. That dangerous city. Be safe, Dre. Be safe, Dre. Every time I look up on end of sentence, What's the other ones I be watching? Trap Lore. All them hip hop content channels. Somebody always got in Memphis. Just be careful out there, 901. God damn, what? God damn. We got 97 likes. We just need 3 more. James Marshall, what's up? All right, we at 100. All right, bet. Let's get to work. Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo. Hold on, that's the wrong camera. Y'all looking at the wrong goddamn camera. Hold on. I got multiple cameras and shit. Y'all give me a second. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's the right one, bro. All right, bet. All right, we good. All right, Jamal Charlo, bro, and Caleb Plant are fighting on May 31st. Now, for me, let me say this about this card, bro. Drink more water. What's up, big dog? Salute to my homie Drink in the building. Quee, my sister in the building. What's up, Quee? Salute to you. LaRon Jones. Who? LaRon Jones. What's good with you? Now, first and foremost, first thing I want to say is I'm going to keep rubbing it in y'all hating ass faces, right? J.A., what up, J.A. 05? Rock Bottom, what up? Let PBC cook then. Just let them cook up, bro. Oh, man, they ain't got no days. They only had 4 fights in 2024. The PBC sucks. Oh, man, Haymon, they didn't get no budget from Prime Video. He has to pay for his own stuff. They suck over there. Prime Video don't even want him. They about to get kicked out of the door. Carmen Serene, what up? Ali Gifted Bud Predator Head Crawford, what up? Yes, I'm going to say your full name. Right? And now fast forward, exactly what that report was when they told you that Al Haymon had to get some shit together, had some personal stuff going together, but he back working, right? They told you that. Then they told you that, look, we had to get used to Prime Video. They had to get used to us. We doing all our own production because they ain't never did production before. They bought Steven Espinoza on, who ran Showtime to help them with that. Miss K.O. done slid through her. Where she at? I ain't see her. I ain't see my baby. I just seen it. She came in here. That's why I had to turn my camera off. She wanted something. I ain't seen in the chat. What's up, baby? If you in here, I ain't seen your ass. I ain't see you, but what's up, baby? All funny video. What up? Mike Will, it's too early to troll, bro. You come in this bitch every day favorably just to say the opposite. Let me try some shit. Mike Will, I'm in Texas. Mike Will gonna drop in the comments, this nigga ain't in Texas. Like, bro, just chill. Just fucking chill for a second. D1, what up? Mike Will, I'm married to Miss KO. Nigga ain't married to Miss KO. Nigga got a burner. Nigga got a burner and shit. You just out the way. You just all the way out the way with it. Joseph Johnson with the 2-piece, no biscuit and super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you. Now, fast forward, Don Bylon, what up? Fast forward to what we have going on right now. The February 1st card with Benavidez. The March 1st card with Gervonta Davis. The Keith Thurman card in Australia. The Sebastian Fundora card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The card with Tim Zoo, that's 5. The Jamal Charlo and Caleb Plant card, that's 6 cards. That's 6 cards before we get halfway through the year. Randall 700. Now, you can say you don't like the cards. You can say you ain't fucking with the cards. You can say the cards is trash, right? But you got to say, okay, they said they was going to be more active in 2025. That's exactly what they doing. They said they had more dates. That's exactly what they doing. Looks like that deal where they said they were going to give you 12 to 14 events with some free, some motherfucking, some going to be on pay-per-view. Seems like they might have been telling you the truth. Just saying. Now, to the actual card itself. I don't like, we're going to get there, Kevin House. We're going to get the PBC in Top Rank. Now, the card itself, something just rubbed me wrong watching Jamal Charlo and Caleb Plant on the same card, and they not fighting each other after Caleb Plant slapped the Texas out of Jamal Charlo. Savage Killer Queen, I see you in the building. What's up? Like, something just Slogan One, what up? Something just rubbed me wrong, bro. We got 196 people in the building. Keep running the likes up. Run them all the way the fuck up. Run them up. Harris Fam 215, what up? Run the likes up. Okay? Run them all the way up, please, and thank you. Now, it's just something that don't sit right in me, bro. SOB TV, what up? Where I'm watching Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo be on the same card, knowing that Caleb Plant slapped the Texas out there, boy. Now, silver lining, I'm being told, and what's being reported also, I'm being told by people that I have connections with that Caleb Plant, Jamal Charlo is done. It's done for the fall. Jamal just needed a tune-up because he's been out the ring for 2 years. But the fight's done. So to Jamal Charlo's credit, he know he got his ass slapped and he need to get that shit back. So that fight's done. They both get through this fight. Plant versus Charlo is the next fight, right? So that's the silver lining. That's the silver lining that makes me excited. You know what I mean? And I can't wait. I can't wait. We just got to get through this shit, right? Just like we got to try to get through the Devin and Ryan shit, right? Like, they on the same card. We watching them on the same goddamn on card. And we like, yo, y'all need to be fighting each other. But Jamal Charlo been out of the ring for a long ass time. So they giving him Thomas Lamana, bro. That boy is fighting cornflake. He is fighting corn to the flake. Thomas Lamana and Caleb Plant is fighting Jose Armando Resendez. Them W's. Those are W's right there for both of them. And Drink More Water and I have had this conversation. And it's crazy that some of y'all gonna think this is crazy, but Jamal Charlo is the more talented fighter between him and his brother. Now, think of the things that Jamal Charlo has accomplished. Think of what Jamal Charlo has done in the sport of boxing. Think of what the hard work he's put in. You give him credit for that, no problem. But I just need y'all to understand talent for talent, bar for bar. It's like King Los and Tory Lanez, bro. Like, King Los just can't quite get to the songs and get the level of song that Tory Lanez can make. Tory Lanez is a better artist and makes better music than King Los. But bar for bar, put them both on the microphone, bro. Put them both on the microphone and give them a beat and say, who can write the best bars? King Los will flame the shit out of Tory Lanez. He can't make music with him, though. Jamal Charlo stayed down. He's more accomplished. He did his thing in the 154-pound division, all of that shit, right? More accomplished than Jamal Charlo, his big brother. But talent, punch for punch, athleticism for athleticism, ceiling for ceiling, Jamal Charlo wipes the floor with his brother, bro. And you just can't trust him. I say this every time he comes back and fight. If you've been following the channel long enough, you'll know what I'm saying. It's true, because I say this all the time. I'm not worried about him and Thomas Lamont. That boy can drink, train for about a month, and whoop the shit out of Thomas Lamont. I'm not worried about Thomas Lamont. Just like I wasn't worried about Jose Benavidez Jr. I'm worried about what comes after that. Right? I'm worried about what's next. When you get that W, are you gonna go to the bar? Are you gonna go to the club? Are you gonna be chilling and drinking and shit? What are you gonna do once you get that W? Now, silver lining is he already got another fight signed. So the odds of him getting back in the ring and getting back to it are good. And maybe that's how Al Haymon, Premier Boxing Champions, maybe that's how you got to carry it with Maul. Like, you can't give him too much time off. Like, I got to get my son to get all his chores done before we get access to the video game and shit. Because if you just give him, if you're like, all right, I'm going to tell him to wash the dishes, then I'm going to go do what I got to do, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell him to do this later or whatever. If you don't give him a list ahead of time, he going to be on that game and it's going to be like, damn, now he got an attitude, don't want to do shit or whatever. Then you got to wring his neck, you got to do all, you know what I mean? You got to get on to him. But if you give him a list and he know I got to do this, and this before I can play my game, he going to do it better. And he going to get it done to get to what he want to get to. So maybe you got to handle Jamal like that, where you got to give him his fights for the year so he can get in shape, stay in shape, get his 2 fights out the way. Then he can go back to getting his old fashions and sipping on his cervezas or whatever the hell he want to do. So I do not like Plant and Charlo being on the same card, not fighting each other. But I do like the fact that the card's fucking free. Prime Video free card. And I like the fact that they already set up to fight in the fall should they both handle their business. Jamal, don't F this up. Don't F this up. Because let me tell y'all something. And I hate saying this shit because it's a lot of ifs, right? Talent for talent. If Jamal Charlo head is on straight and he fully locked in and he in shape, Caleb Plant got his hands full. You just can't trust his mental. You just can't trust his. You can't trust his heart. You can't trust his heart and his mental for this shit right now. Plant have his hand full though. Charlo get through this fight and stay in shape, stay in camp, stay focused, locked in on the task at hand. Caleb Plant gonna have his hands full that night. I promise you, bro. That boy nice. That boy nice when he can get his shit together. Truth, what's up, homie? I see y'all in the building. Shout out to my dog Dundrick back in that super chat. 5 of them things. 5 piece. He say KO 86. Maul the one, y'all will be reminded. Oh, Maul the one. Y'all will be reminded. Time to put up or shut up. Hashtag the return of the hitman. Shout out to Jamal Charlo still having 1 fan, bro. Shout out to Jamal still having 1 fan. And it's my dog Dundrick. Salute to Dundrick for riding with Jamal Charlo through thick and thin, bro. I respect it, fam. I respect it. And I mean that shit, bro. I 100% mean that shit, family. I really do. Now, we got 255 people in the building. Where are we at on the likes? Where we at on the likes real quick, man? He got 2. DC Dre, another one, bro. Lloyd say Charlo to this day. Marquis say 3. Okay, my bad. 4, 5, all right? Less than 30. Less than 30. 142. Can we get to 175 real quick? Can we get to 175 real quick? We get to 175. I'm ready to move on to the next topic, man. We got some doozies today. We got some good ones, man. We got some good topics, bro. Y'all know I got y'all. Y'all know I see everything. I'm watching everything. I got y'all, man. 151 is not enough. We got 250 people in here. I need 175, bro. I need 24 people listening to my voice to hit the like button real quick. They be playing with the god dang on algorithm and shit, man. I need them likes. 8 people just left because I told them to hit the like button. F you too. F you too, bro. Stop sneak watching my shit. Hey, watching my shit. Hey, man, he told me to hit the like button. It's free. This one really gonna make y'all mad then. Make sure you also hit the super chat and hit the cash app. Show your support to the channel. I need y'all support. What's up, not me? I just went over it, but their fight is already signed, is what I'm told. So their fight is signed for the fall. Jamal just needed a tune-up, and Caleb Plant is like, nah, I'm not going to wait to fight you. Give me a tune-up, too. They throw them on the same card. They fighting opponents that they both should beat. As long as they both get as long as they both get the W, then they'll be fighting next, not me. It's Caleb Plant versus Charlo in the fall, as long as they both win on May 31st. That's what I'm being told. So expect them to both be back in like October. I think the date for them is October. They're not gonna be fooling with the Canelo date. He gonna be back in September against Bud Crawford. I expect Caleb Plant and Charlo to fight in October. 167. We just need 8 more likes, bro. I did not see that. Drink more water, but I'm not surprised. I remember Mark Castro getting his ass like having some close calls, and they just swept that shit under the rug too. That's how they do, man. That's how they do. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. People don't, I ain't see it though, to be honest with you. I'll fight all y'all. Dungeon, quit trying to fight, man. Quit trying to fight. Marshawn West say we at 169. Thank Father, what's up? I ain't see you come through, bro. What's up? Salute to my dog Dank Father in the building. Always the contrarian. Always keeping me on my toes. Always getting cooked. My nigga always getting cooked. But that's my dog. Biz 0128. What up? 169. I just need 175, bro. And salute to Miss KO. Thank you, baby. Red wine. Red wine make you just chill. You know what I'm talking about? Try to say we're at 172. We just need 3 more. They say, what? Thank you, my dog. I'm just fucking with you. Somebody call Dank broke so he can show us how much money he got by dropping a super chat. Somebody call that nigga broke real quick. Say, Dank, you broke. You ain't got no money. And then he gonna tell you to get your money up. He gonna show me some love and shit. Boy, you ain't exposed shit. I'm trying to expose that wallet though. Somebody tell the nigga he ain't got no money real quick. Gregory Morales. All right, I'm gonna check it out, bro. Somebody tell the nigga he ain't got no money real quick while we waiting on these likes, man. Tell him he ain't got no money so he can show y'all how much money he got, bro. All right, my dog Big Dre say we at 175. Let's keep this shit going, man. Salute to y'all. Smash the like button. Brian Norman Jr. playing the openly duck Jaron Boots in this, and I'm tired of people not talking about this shit. Brian Norman Sr. said over on Mill City Boxing, he was doing an interview. This man said, look, it's more than one way to skin a cat, nigga. We can skin this cat however we want. We can go fight the Japanese dude in Japan. We don't need boots. I just want to let y'all know we made double in this fight what we made our last fight. It's still significantly less than that offer y'all got to fight Jaron Boots in this. And for all you Brian Norman Jr. fans, I just got one question and one question only, bro. How come he willing to go to Japan to fight the Japanese dude, but he won't go to Philly to fight Boots? Bloodline PSAV, what's up? That boy said, look, we ain't got to, man, they saying so much shit to duck Jaron Boots in this. That man said, my son 4-5 years older, younger than your favorite fighter. He ain't got to wait. I mean, he ain't got to rush. He don't got to do this. He ain't got to do that. Bro, they ducking that man. They know they can't mess with that man. And that's the problem with Boots sparring them too many times, bro. And that's what I be trying to get people to see, because I know a lot of people that watch content, you just love the boxing game and shit. Maybe you ain't play sports at a high level or whatever, but you dealing with a college basketball player, bro. Somebody that's been highly competitive my entire life. Oh, Blunt Sports, we're gonna talk about that bullshit. I can't believe you. You know what's also great? Now do me a favor. I'm gonna put this on there for you, Blunt, and I'm gonna get back to talking about Boots. I'm gonna put this on there for you now. I want you to do this. I want you to type exact same thing you just did, right? And I'm going to see if you do it, because I'm going to come back to both of these. I want the next one that you type to be this, though, Blunt Sports. And y'all go subscribe to the young homie. He making content over there. Support him, bro. But Blunt, I need you to do this for me, fam. I need you to do 75 greater than 25. Put that in the chat real quick. I need you to put 75 greater than 25. And then I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to let you think on that. Matter of fact, not 75, 80. 80 greater than 25. I just want you to put that in the chat real quick. All right. Then we'll come back to it. Now, Brian Norman Jr. playing to openly duck Jaron Ennis. And then I need you to put another thing in the chat. I need you to put Turki owns the ring. Then after you put Turki owns the ring in the chat, I want you to put it took 2 months for the report to come out. Put all that in the chat for me, because I'm just going to come back to it. I think you see where I'm going with it. We'll talk about that later, though. I promise we'll get there. Now, and then I want you to put Coco Melon in the chat. Coco Main in the chat. Because, see, I just want to use your words to make my point. You're not typing fast enough for me, though. You're laughing, but I really want those things in the chat, because I'm just going to put your shit on the screen to make my point. Right? So, do that for your boy, man. Back to Brian Norman Jr. and Jaron Boots in it. So, this plan to openly duck motherfucking Jaron Boots in this is getting kind of hectic. It's getting out of fucking hand, bro. Like, is your son a champion? How many voluntaries do we want to see Brian Norman Jr. fight? We want to see him fight mandatories, and we want to see him fight the other champions, bro. That's it, bro. So this idea that, oh, he's 24 years old, he's a champion already. Your favorite fighter was never a champion at 24 years old. Boots is not my favorite fighter, but I understand the lay of the land. When that man was coming up and he was a contender, Earl Spencer and Terrence Crawford were holding on the belts. They was doing their dance for about 5-6 years, so he couldn't get an opportunity, bro. When Brian Norman Jr. finally got into his opportunity, Terrence Crawford had just got done beating Earl Spence, and the belts got dispersed, bro. You had a better option and a better opportunity to get the belt. It was so wide open that you didn't even have to fight for your world title, bro. You didn't beat Santillan for the belt. You beat him for an interim belt, and you got elevated, fam. And that's not to take nothing away from him. He put on a hell of a performance, bro. That hand speed looked nasty. That boy looked powerful, bro. That boy looked like a problem. I got him and Boots 1 and 2 in the division right now. That's how good he looked. That's how much respect I have for the performance he put on. But the way his dad is talking, bro. The way his dad is talking, fam. Like, nigga, so you letting it be known you chasing bags for easy fucking fights, bro. I want more money to fight Boots because I feel like he might whoop my motherfucking ass. But I'll fight this Japanese dude that been knocked out before. I'll go to Japan to fight him. But I won't fight Boots in Philly. I'll go from Georgia to Japan. I'll cross a whole ocean to fight this Japanese nigga. But I won't even go across a couple of states to fight this nigga Jaron Boots Ennis. Tell me you scared without telling me you scared, bro. Tell me you scared without telling me you scared. Butcher, tell me what I'm hating on. Don't just say I'm hating. Just tell me what I'm hating on, bro. And we can have that conversation, Butcher. I appreciate you being a channel member. I don't know if you got gifted that or if you buy a channel membership, whatever. I appreciate your support, but you can't just come in the chat. You ain't salute. You ain't say what's up. You ain't say none of that shit. You say I'm hating. Tell me what's hating. Shout out to Marshawn West with the 10-piece no business getting super chat. Delusional is like going to a concert and singing every song and telling people I'm a background singer. It's crazy work. I 100% agree with you, but I'm on this because I'm with Smoke. The Butcher says, gotta stop hating, bro. Don't look good on you. KO86. Cool. Tell me why I'm hating. Let's talk. Tell me why I'm hating there. Hunter on the hunt. What's good with you, homie? Tell me why I'm hating there, bro. Tell me why I'm hating them so I can continue the show, bro. Jarrell Bowman, what's up, bro? Welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you're new here, Jarrell. Crucial content. I see you, bro. I don't think I spoke to you, but what's up, dog? Make sure I try to speak to all my people. Much love to all y'all. Sunchild, GQ127. What's up with y'all? Anyway, Butcher, what's up, bro? How I'm hating? Nick J, Queens of Boxing Talk in the building. What's up? Salute. Y'all go subscribe to them. They doing their thing Fridays and Sundays, giving you previews and recaps. And I think I just saw a video. They bringing back their Wednesday show too. Y'all go subscribe to him, man. Chef Dre Boog, what up? Y'all go subscribe to my dog D1 as well, man. Y'all go subscribe to all these content creators out here putting in this work, man. This I ain't gonna say it unbiased work, right? Because we all got our biases and shit. But the ones that's like giving you their authentic opinion, that's talking that boxing, that's consistent, that's live when they say they gonna be live, that's dropping content all the time, man. Y'all go check them out and support them, man. How do I buy a membership? You got to be on your desktop, bro. Smitty, what up? You got to be on your desktop or your computer, your laptop, and you can do it that way. They won't let you do it from your mobile device. I done email YouTube about that shit too. Now, so Brian Norman Jr., bro, and his daddy, I need Brian Norman Sr. to let that man be great. If that man willing to fight Boots, let him fight Boots. Quit pimping out your son for easy bags and easy money and shit. Interview Norman Jr. Ask him why he won't fight Boots. He cool. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to know why I don't care why you won't fight him. I just want to see you fight him, bro. I don't care about. I just want to see you fight him. I know you had a deal to fight him and you turned it down, but now I'm listening to your daddy talk about your fight yet another voluntary defense in Japan. But the sticking point with Boots was that you didn't want to fight him in Philly. You'll go fight the Japanese nigga in his hometown, but you won't fight Boots in his. And they both the ones that's bringing the bag to you. If you go to Japan, you getting that bag because you in Japan. You go to Philly, you getting that bag because you in Philly. You take $400,000, whatever it was. He said his son made double what he made. Double what he made in this last fight that he got against Giovanni Santillan. So we can give him like $500,000. That's still $1.2 million less than what he made to fight motherfucking or what he would have got to fight Jaron Ennis. I just want to see him fight him, bro. Shout out to Christopher Chafer with the 10-piece, no biscuit and super chat. What's good, KO? I got a few minutes today. What's up, OG Chris? Salute to you, bro. It's been a minute. I'm glad you're in the building, dog. Every time you're in the building, you show support, and I appreciate that, bro. Now, moving on from the boots in this shit, bro. Or it was something else. No, I think that's back. That's about it. Jaron Boots and his Brian Norman Jr. is the best fight to make in the welterweight division to me, assuming that Boots gets pat by standing on this. Mario Barrios at this point, after getting knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis, getting beat on by motherfucking Keith Thurman, had a good performance against Ugas. Can't take that away from him, but Ugas had already got his ass demolished by Earl Spence Jr. He was like damn near 40 years old. Then having a tough ass draw of a fight against Abel Ramos. I think Mario Barrios should have got the W. I thought he won like 8-4, 7-5. I thought he was clearly outboxing him and he punished him. For the first part of the fight, Abel Ramos did come on late though, but you got the draw in a tough fight against Abel Ramos and shit. I think he the low hanging fruit, bro. I think Jaron Boots in this or motherfucking Brian Norman Jr. get that belt off his ass real quick, get it cracking. But I ain't got no problem with them going directly towards each other first, bro. Just champions need to fight champions in that welterweight division, bro. You got Devin Haney just got to the division. You got motherfucking Ryan Garcia just got to the division. Tiger Johnson looked phenomenal, bro. Look outstanding. If you know anything about Tiger Johnson, he was struggling at 140. He looked fast. He looked sharp. He looked like he might have something, but it looked like something was missing from him, bro. That boy hit 147, and that boy looked like a straight demon. A straight fucking demon in the ring the other night. So, you know, part of that might be matchmaking. Part of that might be the extra 7 pounds he got now fighting at welterweight. But welterweight's heating up, bro. So I want to see these fights, man. Straight up. Now, moving on from that, 295 in the building. Can we get to 200 likes, please? Shout out to my dog, Hunter on the Hunt, bro. 20 of them things, 20 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Says Brian Norman Sr. out here giving Bill Haney vibes. Yeah. He don't do it as good, though. Out of all them daddies, bro, Brian Norman Jr., Bill Haney, Teofimo Sr., Floyd Schofield, Auntie Schofield and shit, Bill Haney popped the best shit. Because he willing to lie. He'll be egregious with his shit. They ain't got to his point because he'll just be egregious. That nigga tell you he talked to somebody about a fight and the nigga he talked to don't even manage the fighter that he talking about. That nigga get on Twitter and just straight up tell you this nigga knockout boxing did an AI meme of my son to emasculate him. Like that nigga will just lie. And every time I bring that up, Bill Haney fans scatter. You scatter. You be like, yeah, he lying ass nigga for that. But I still love Devin and Bill. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't there. He ain't there yet, Hunter. He ain't as good at that shit as Bill Haney is, bro. He ain't as good at that as that shit as him. D Willie, what up? They just scatter. Like, this nigga right here, be like, KO, that ain't my business. That between you and Bill. That between you and Bill, KO. That between you and Bill, bro. This nigga right here, look, KO, you know I fuck with you, KO. I don't even have Twitter no more, bro. I didn't even see that shit. Bill said that shit? I didn't even know he said that shit. Hey, man, yeah, KO, I still rock with you, though. I still rock with you. Let these niggas in the chat know I'm trying to spar, nigga. But I ain't even know Bill said that about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't know he said that. Nah, I don't. I don't like him at all. You tripping with that. I don't like any nigga lie on me. I don't like him. It's one thing lying and capping and shit on fighters and shit, whatever. But lie on me, I don't fucking like you. I don't like you at all. Envy the guy, what up? But I still be fair in covering your son, though. Because it's my job, too. But I don't fuck with him at all. Envy the guy with the 2-piece, no biscuit and super chat. Salute, KOD boys. Cooked out here, man. We working. Ruben Langford, what up? I still cover Devin fairly. You know what I mean? But I don't fuck with his daddy at all. Hell, I cover him fairly. You won't hear me lie on him and shit. You won't get a whole live stream of me going in on that nigga. But I do want to talk about something that's related to him right now. Why the fuck people mad that Ryan Garcia working with Derrick James, though? Yeah. Let's move to that. Make that the next topic. Why niggas mad that Ryan Garcia working with Derrick James? Derrick James is not part of the code. Why would Derrick James coon and why would Derrick James work with Ryan Garcia? I don't know, nigga. Money? I don't know, nigga. Money? What y'all want him to do? Your favorite fighter ain't gonna hire him. Errol Spence ain't fought in damn near 3 years. Jamel Charlo ain't fought in 2 years. Frank Martin ain't fought since Tank Davis put his goddamn head through the turnbuckle and shit and stepped over him. What y'all want that nigga to do? Not work? And Ryan Garcia get one of the biggest purses, fucking biggest bags ever when he fight. You want Derrick James to turn that motherfucking fight down. Y'all crazy in the motherfucker. Get your money, Derrick. Nigga in court with Spence because he claiming Spence ain't fought. Spence ain't, you know what I mean? Spence ain't paying him or whatever. He got inactive fighters all throughout his stay when he supposed to turn down Ryan Garcia on some cold shit. Same niggas pushing this cold shit, you call your own kinds of monkeys. Get the fuck out of my face. Get all the way away from me, bro. You understand how crazy that shit sound to a motherfucker like me, bro? He's supposed to be on this code to not work with Ryan Garcia. But you got a code that allows you to call your own kind monkeys and shit. If you don't get the fuck out of my face, bro. If you don't get all the way the fuck out of my face, get your bag. See what you niggas is nervous about. Because what doesn't get enough attention, right, is when Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight again, we all know who got the advantage in the corner. We know who had the advantage in the corner that first fight. And see, that's the shit right there, right? You much rather see Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia with Bill and his shit in the corner, and then like Henry Garcia in the motherfucking corner. You don't want to see that shit with Bill in the corner giving Devin instructions and Derrick James in the motherfucking corner giving Ryan Garcia instruction. We all know. Everybody in the sound of my motherfucking voice know who the corner advantage go to in that motherfucker. And then you fuck around and get her. If Derrick James get the Ryan Garcia that was in shape under Joe Guzin, if he get the Ryan Garcia that wasn't fucking off and doing God knows what leading up to the Haney fight, if Derrick James is coaching that motherfucker, then that what has you working. Now, Drink makes a good point. He says, don't think anyone cares about the X's and O's. It's Ryan saying all that racist shit and DJ choosing to train his bitch ass. I disagree, bro. I'm going to tell you why I disagree with that. Because I've watched this fan base that's doing this shit, bro. I've watched them over and over again. It's anything that could hurt Devin or go against him, they going to rally against it. They not going to like that shit. And it ain't about a code and shit. Because see, if it was about a code, niggas would be like, nah, bro, Shakur, once you fucking had that tape that you played and you use it against Bill Haney to try to make Devin look bad, nigga, we done with you. We offer you. We finished with you. We'll never be cool with you again. But no, as soon as Shakur said something positive about Devin Haney with the Ryan Garcia situation, that fan base started fucking with him again, bro. It's not that deep. It might be that deep for you and maybe a select few, but them niggas don't really care about that racist shit like they pretending to, bro. They really don't. It's just if the racist shit is towards certain fighters and shit. And me personally, bro, if you Derrick James, y'all don't know if he had a conversation with Ryan and made Ryan apologize. That's what I'm saying. Niggas just be talking, and he could have pressed Ryan behind the scenes. Like, y'all don't know what the fuck going on. He could have pressed that nigga and be like, look, bro, you gotta apologize for that shit. If you want me to train you, you want back on my shit. Number one, I need a big motherfucking raise, right? I need a raise. And number two, you like, what's up with that shit? He could have made that nigga apologize and shit. Y'all don't know if he pressed Ryan out or not. Y'all don't know shit. You don't fucking know what he did, bro. You don't know if he made that nigga pay him double. You don't know if he pressed that nigga, made that nigga apologize. All you know is he training Ryan Garcia. All you know. And at the end of the day, them racist comments you made in public or whatever, Derrick James got to get a bag, and you don't turn down a Ryan Garcia bag. You don't turn that shit down. If he had Canelo like Eddie Reynoso got Canelo, you could do that shit. You could do that shit all fucking day. All fucking day. You can do that shit. But when you got niggas that's like, and Nick J, they got a connection to the camp. She say Derrick James got another fighter that he gonna be training. I can't wait for the announcement. Salute to y'all for having the motherfucking the drop on that shit. Salute to y'all for that. But to the public knowledge, for those of us that don't have that inside track, that don't have that source, right? That nigga ain't got no fighters. We don't know when Jamel coming back or when Earl coming back. We don't know when Frank coming back. We don't know none of that shit, man. Get your money. Get your money. Get your fucking money. It ain't about hate, Jalen. I just support Derrick James getting to his bag, bro. I don't like fucking Ryan Garcia. I don't like him at all. I don't like him at all. Nigga, it's money over morals with everything. Devin's fighting on Ryan Garcia, undercard, nigga. Y'all, bro, don't piss me off, bro. Now it's morals. This nigga Ryan Garcia tried to kill my baby. He cheated Devin. What up, Rolo? Cheated him. It's money over morals for your favorite fighter, nigga. They all moving like that. That nigga on a racist undercard. Teofimo racist. He on the card with him. Where the morals at then? Nah, nigga, I ain't being on their undercards. They racist. I ain't being on the card with them niggas. I ain't breaking bread with them niggas. I ain't doing none of that shit because they racist. And the nigga tried to cheat me. Nigga took Ostarine, tried to cheat me, tried to do all that. Fuck that. I ain't fighting that nigga again. If I do fight him again, I'm still suing him. I'm not being on that nigga undercard. None of that shit. Did your favorite do that? Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga, he didn't. He on that nigga undercard for that bag. Just like motherfucking Gabe Rosado told them niggas, y'all some hoes for that bag. That money right, you'll let Ryan come in overweight. That money right, you'll drop that motherfucking lawsuit. That money right, you'll get on that nigga undercard. That money right, you'll fight the tougher opponent to help Ryan Garcia look better and help him be even more fresher than you going into the rematch. Nigga, you will do whatever it takes if that money right. But niggas won't get mad at Derrick James and shit. Tell Devin to be mad at Ryan Garcia and refuse to fight on that nigga card. Unless they fighting each other. Bet you won't do it. Javon 856 being a member to the channel. I appreciate you, dog. Salute to you. Emmanuel Carter. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Appreciate you. That's what I'm saying, Drink. Like, niggas be picking and choosing, bro. And that's why I call the shit. Because, like, if you going to be on that, bro, the real ones that's really on that, they on that all the time. They on that shit all the time, bro. It's disrespectful to people that's really, like, out here moving like activists, really making them sacrifices, really willing to put they, platforms on the line, their reputations on the line. It's disrespectful to them to be a sometimey ass nigga, bro. You yelling, all niggas is yelling all this cool shit about Derrick James, all this. So what is Devin Haney and Bill Haney that they allowing themselves to uplift Ryan Garcia and make him a bigger name by letting him headline a card that they own? That's the shit I be talking about with niggas, bro. And so all I'm simply saying is, just like the Haneys get their money, go get your money, and they ain't got no morals behind them getting their money, man. Let that man Derrick James get his money. Let him get his motherfucking money. Because guess what? No one's supporting that nigga by saying Derrick James get his money. No one's supporting that nigga by saying Derrick James get his money. But I hear all the excuses, all the bullshit in the world as to why Devin Haney is on Ryan Garcia's undercard. That moral shit be out the window. I don't hear no nigga telling that man stand on call. That nigga Ryan a racist and you gonna be that nigga underling? That nigga Ryan's a racist and you gonna be a supporting actor in his movie? That nigga Ryan's a racist and you gonna get on stage with that nigga and you gonna let them keep your daddy off the stage? I don't hear y'all niggas doing none of that. I don't hear y'all niggas doing none of that. Zoomverse, what's up? So miss me with this Derrick James shit. Shout out Dallas, Texas, nigga. Oak Cliff. Derrick James, get your shit, nigga. Keep making Oak Cliff great, bro. Keep making Dallas great. Keep getting world-class fighters, nigga. Derrick James, keep doing your motherfucking thing, bro. Cause these niggas sometime he out here. They hate you 1 minute and love you the next, nigga. When you when they was on Earl Nuts, when they was on Earl Spence Nuts, they loved you, nigga. When they was on Earl Spence Nuts, they loved when you was his trainer and they was on his nuts, they loved you, nigga. They loved you. Don't worry about it. You drop Ryan Garcia after you get this money, they gonna be like, yeah, now that's what I'm talking about, DJ. You get ready to train Jamel Charlo, you stop fucking with Ryan Garcia, they're gonna be right back on your nuts again, man. Don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about that shit, bro. Don't worry about that shit, bro. Nah, Nick, listen to what I'm saying, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Devin taking the rematch dog shit. Devin fucking going back to Ryan Garcia. This is what the fuck I've been asking him to do. So he get all the credit in the world for that. Win, lose, or draw. As long as that nigga come in that bitch and fight with heart, bro, you can't take nothing away from him. You can say he not as good as you thought he was. You can do whatever, but that's going to be dog shit. My point is to the people that's mad at Derrick James for taking the Ryan Garcia bag, but they not talking about Devin being on Ryan Garcia's undercard. Because Devin is uplifting Ryan by being on his undercard. He's putting Ryan above himself by being on his undercard. Derrick James is getting a bag off of Ryan. Devin ain't getting none of Ryan Garcia purse. Derrick James is, though. That's the point I'm making. You can't selectively be like, nigga, I support Devin. If you got to be on Ryan undercard, nigga, I ain't going to look at him sideways. He got to get his money. He got to get his rematch. He got to get it back in blood. I ain't looking at him sideways. But if Derrick James train Ryan, nigga, I'm looking at him sideways. Y'all can't have that shit both ways. That's all I'm saying. But no, we should be praising Devin for the rematch. I'm glad he taking that shit. And salute to him for that. But the selective shit behind Derrick James, nigga, I'm riding with DJ, nigga. Get your money. Get your money, coach your ass off, bro. Shout out to my dog 10 being a member for 3 months. Kurt posting pay-per-view numbers, talking like he the main event. Dog has gone mad. We're going to get there. We'll get there. We always do. We're going to get there. Niggas was saying, and I'm going to leave it at this, right? I'm going to leave it alone after this. We old school, what up? I'm going to leave it alone after this. The same people that were saying Devin Haney was suing Ryan Garcia for the good of the sport. The same niggas that were saying Devin Haney don't need to fight no fucking Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is a drug cheat. He cheated Devin. Devin ain't got to fight that nigga. Devin is doing the right thing. He doing this for the sport of boxing. That's why he's suing Ryan Garcia. When Devin Haney drops the lawsuit, them same people that were praising him and really riding for the lawsuit, a lot of them had nothing to say in terms of being disappointed in Devin dropping the lawsuit, in terms of being upset that Devin dropped the lawsuit, being mad that he wasn't doing it for boxing no more. They went quiet and they supported that too. The point is, niggas gonna support Devin no matter what. Even if it means going against a Derrick James who they used to fuck with. Even if it means going from, oh, I hate Shakur Stevenson while him and Devin Haney is into it, but oh, now Shakur Stevenson rocking with Devin Haney. Now I like Shakur Stevenson again. Niggas gonna do some crazy shit in the name of Lord Black Jesus, Devin Haney, what they call him. Shout out to my dog Brandon Brown being a member for 11 months. He say this same fan base defended Bill for calling Tank a monkey. That's a fact. 2 Cents Boxing, salute. Y'all go subscribe to our channel. KO lawsuit not dropped. Look it up yesterday. The lawsuit is dropped. Rematch happened. It's over with. Rematch happened. It's over with. Ryan's not fighting him with that lawsuit. Lawsuit is dropped. Lawsuit's dropped. They just They holding it just in case something happened with the fight. Like if Ryan popped dirty again, if Ryan don't fight him or something, then maybe they can try to go back and revisit it. But for all intents and purposes, that shit over with. We got shots on dog. Drink more water with the 5-piece, no biscuit. In the super chat says absurd amount of fights this weekend. 4 cards. KO gonna be locked in the dungeon doing predict. Facts, bro. Bro, my nigga, listen. I got so many picks to do tomorrow. I'm already letting you know. Look, I'm doing a bunch tomorrow. I got to do a bunch Saturday morning, but we got them all right last weekend. We're going to get them all right this weekend. But, nigga, you was not lying, bro. I looked at the schedule, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Why is the card? Why is it so much? We got card on top of card on top of card, but I love it. I'm here for it. But, yes, I got you. But it says Janabet KO minus 130 right now. Folks, in case the homie go to happy hour on Friday. Nah, bro, I'm gonna get my work in. I got y'all, bro. I'm gonna do them. He say start doing them when the fight. Nah, people don't care. And then here's the thing, not me. I like accuracy and relevancy over doing it when the fight is first announced, right? Because if you do it when the fight is first announced, what if a motherfucker miss weight? What if you start hearing that somebody got injured during training and shit? What if somebody start tripping and looking like they scared at the press conferences and shit? Like when you do a prediction too fucking early, it can hurt your accuracy rating, bro. And y'all know we got memberships and shit, so I'm trying to be accurate for y'all, trying to get them all right, trying to make sure that I'm the best doing this shit because y'all pay a premium for that shit. Like I'm charging y'all essentially for my picks, bro. So if I do them when the fight is announced, I'm doing you a disservice because so many things could change. And now, do I keep my prediction anyway, or do I delete that video and do a new video? It can become convoluted and confusing. So that's why I do them the week of the fight, and then that's when it's relevant. That's when people care about it the most, right? Like one of the fights this weekend is Abdullah Mason, versus that Orleans dude or whatever, and Richard Torres versus Guido. If I do a Richard Torres Guido prediction 4 months ago, niggas ain't gonna care about it. Then when y'all do care about it this week, y'all gonna have to go back 4 months ago to try to find that shit. Like it just don't make no sense to do it that way, bro. I wish I could, but just for being accurate, and being, making sure that it's relevant to what y'all gonna be watching during that week. That's why I always do them the week of the fight, bro. Shout out to Todd Draper with the 5-piece. No business super chat. She says they have a 90-day continuous. Next mediation is April 17th. And it's going to keep getting pushed back. It's going to keep getting pushed back until they fight. My dog Drink say Abdullah putting him to bed within 3 rounds as always. I just hope he never changed the way you fight. I hope it's always behind the jab, always aggressive, always reactive, always just doing nasty shit. He said KO picking Guido. I don't know who I'm picking yet. You gotta become a member, man. Shout out to Hunter on the Hunt with the 10-piece, no biscuit and super chat. Say anyone in here with a credible betting app I can use from overseas. DraftKings ain't working, even with a VPN. They smart as hell. Also, don't mention that BS site the funny guy pushing. Damn, I use BetUS, bro. Have you tried them? BetUS is who I use. Try them. Cause I don't know how the overseas shit work, but we ain't supposed to be able to do that shit in Texas. But I can't use DraftKings in Texas and shit, but I can use BetUS and shit. So try BetUS, Hunter on the Hunt. Anybody got any suggestions though? Y'all put them in the chat for Hunter, man. They say Bovada is a good one. All right, moving on from this Ryan Garcia shit, man. I was watching an interview Keyshawn Davis gave to the Donza Project, and the host told a story about Sauce Walker. And then the host also said himself that he's encouraging Lamont Roach not to fight Tank Davis in a rematch because we saw what happened to Deontay Wilder after the second Fury fight, how Wilder pushed and pushed and pushed for the rematch, and we saw what happened to Fury. and Wilder in the third fight. And so essentially, what people are encouraging Lamont Roach to do is to take his draw with Tank Davis as a victory and go and fight other people. And I gotta say, this is why, this is no disrespect. Platform is big, huge. They doing their thing over there. But this is why boxers, for the most part, should be interviewed by real boxing analysts and diehard boxing fans, bro. Like, you encouraging Lamont to be a bitch. You encouraging him to do some bitch ass, sucker ass shit. Do you believe that he can do it again? Do you believe that that is who he truly is and that's who Tank truly is? Like, don't get scared now. Don't encourage the man to run off now. That is some sucker ass shit. Number one, he can't, it's prize fighting. He can't get more money fighting nobody else. Number two, the investment of, if you fight Tank again and you perform well, even beat him, maybe. Do you understand that you become a bigger name than Shakur, bigger name than Keyshawn, and you call the shots with them? Why in the fuck will anyone encourage him to do that? Why would you encourage him to do that, bro? Sounds like a lot of people don't believe what they say when they say, oh, Lamont just really was that good. Oh, Tank fought how he always fought. That's who he is. Sounds like niggas is starting to get worried. Is it because that midget ain't been talking? Y'all be calling him a midget and shit. Is it because he ain't said shit in over a month? He ain't said shit since March the 2nd. Nigga, I looked. He ain't said, no, March the 3rd. They fought on the 1st. He said what he said on the Monday the 3rd. Nigga ain't said nothing shit since. Yes, I did, Ty Drayford. I got a video dropping on that shit, but my shit been tripping. I know y'all only got one video from me today, but my shit been tripping all fucking day. It's not uploading my shit. But I got the Lamont Roach Sr. interview video, and I did a video on Turki and Haymon, man. And so I had to change the premiere to motherfucking 10:45 and 11:30 today until after I get off of this show, but it's still bullshit. Like, yeah, I saw that shit. I dropped videos on it. My shit just tripping. So for me, man, and I've been speaking on this. I've been speaking on this for a bit now, right? Y'all have heard me talk about how like Keyshawn is saying it. I've heard Shakur say it. I see fight fans like, yo, Tank got to get Lamont Roach whatever the fuck he want, nigga. That nigga Lamont Roach putting pressure on Tank, nigga. Tank got to give him what he want because Tank need the rematch more than Lamont Roach need the rematch. Like, I've been hearing this shit, and it's like a weird. No, I'm not slipping. Like, man, look, I don't be lying to y'all. Look at this shit. I'm literally looking at my phone, mad at this shit right now. Look. Now I got the best internet, and my shit is supposed to upload like in 2 seconds. The Shakur Stevenson video did that shit. These other two, they bullshit. Look at that shit. Changing the times on me, doing all kind of weird shit. I've been uploading this shit forever, man. Look at that shit. Ty Drake for this one thing, motherfucking say I don't agree with KO. KO don't be knowing what the fuck he talking about. I don't like KO. Yeah, blah blah blah, whatever. But nigga, I do not be lying. Look, they been uploading. That's why y'all see me keep doing this shit. I'm looking at this shit like, man, I hope this shit upload by the time I'm done with this live stream. Cause I'm very specific. I'm very specific. I don't feel right if I don't get my 3 videos a day with my 2 shorts a day. And on the days I'm supposed to be live, nigga, I'm supposed to be live and shit. Right? Okay, so it ain't just me. I bet, Nick. So yeah, I like that shit. If y'all don't know me personally, but if you know, like, I like my shit to. Okay, there's an order to shit. Drink, I would if I knew how. Drink, I'm just a businessman who uses computers because I have to. I'm not technical, bro. All that shit you said, that shit sound good to do, nigga. I don't know where to start, nigga. That boy say transfer those videos to your PC and upload off the hard line. And then, I don't know. Shout out to my baby. Baby, you all right? IBC question mark. What are you saying, Miss KO? Y'all let me go check on my wife real quick. I don't know what's going on. Baby, you all right? All right, she good. She good. She good, bro. Nah, she ain't drunk, bro. Don't do my girl like that, bro. Nah, she ain't drunk, bro. She ain't drunk. Let me get that shit off the screen, man. Nah, she ain't drunk. She her fingers, I don't know. Long story short, she good. Like, what the fuck is that? That ain't like you, girl. They ain't like you. You good? They say you talking in code and everything. What's up, right side salute? Nah, she ain't drunk, bro. She ain't drunk. I am about to text her though. I do need another glass of wine. Right side, what's up with it, bro? Salute, fam. Salute to you, dog. Let's see this real quick, then we'll keep the show going. This nigga really gonna put me on he really gonna put me on blast. Plug your phone into the PC with the USB. Open folder. See, that's that bull. I'm finna take a picture of this shit drink. This nigga got me taking pictures and shit. I shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog drink. Let me screenshot that shit. All right, we on. We on, drink. We gonna figure that shit out. Them videos gonna drop tonight, nigga. They gonna drop tonight, bro. They have to. I got too much work to do. All right, now, so I just need people to stop encouraging Lamont Roach to duck out the goddamn rematch. Trey W234, what up? I don't know what my phone did. Baby, bring me a glass of wine, please. I appreciate you. Because it's the biggest fight in the lightweight division right now that's realistic. Let's just all be real. Keyshawn and Tank not fighting next, bro. Shakur Stevenson and Tank not fighting next. So the best fight in the division is the rematch. It's the one with some legacy on the line for Tank. He's finally being doubted, finally. Lamont Roach finally has arrived. Like, come on, bro. Niggas encouraging them not to fight and all kind of weird shit. Stop the bullshit, man. Stop the bullshit. Now, Keyshawn Davis dropped some lightweight rankings. He dropped some lightweight rankings. He say he got himself number 1, Shakur number 2, and either Tank or Roach number 3 because they fought to a draw. I ain't got no problem with Keyshawn Davis calling himself the best, but what I need Keyshawn Davis to understand, what I need his fans to understand that's watching this live stream right now, what I need all y'all to understand is this, and this right here. Neither one of them niggas can be the best, or we can't even think that they want to be the best as long as they're refusing to fight each other. I'm going to say that shit again. You can say, oh, Tank is ducking this nigga. Oh, Devin is ducking this nigga. Oh, this person over here is ducking. Yada, yada, yada. You can say whatever you want to say. But I can tell you for a fact that Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson cannot be told that we cannot be told that they have a desire to be the best as long as they're refusing to fight each other. Because you're already eliminating yourself from the conversation. You can never be the best if you the tag team champions of the world. You can never be the best. What are we going to do? You going to get 3 belts, Shakur going to have 1, y'all going to refuse to fight each other? You going to get 2, Shakur going to have 2, Shakur going to have 3, you going to have 1? Y'all can never call yourself the best. What y'all going to do? Stand on a goddamn thing and be like, I know y'all wish y'all could see this undisputed fight, nigga, but we brothers, but I'm the best. No, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. I'm the best for real. No, I'm the best for real. Y'all gonna fight to prove it. Nah, we ain't gonna fight. That's my brother, though. But, nigga, I'm better than you. I'm the best, nigga. You know I'm the best. It's never gonna... You can never call yourself the best, bro. Truth to God, bro. 10 to God, I mean. Being a member for 2 months, they don't want Roach to surpass them in star power. Shout out to Javon 856 with the dollar piece, 1 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Yeah, I get that, bro. What you said, 10 to God, about them not wanting Roach to surpass them. I understand that. But it's still some hating ass shit. If you don't want them to pass you, then you should fight each other. That'll be a big fight. If you don't want them to pass you, you should fight the best possible opponent. But you don't take another man work, bro. That's tank work right now. You know what Keyshawn can do? This is what he can do. Keyshawn Davis can fight Andy Cruz. That's what he can do. You don't want Lamont Roach to surpass you. You want to keep growing. Keyshawn Davis can fight Andy Cruz. If you Shakur Stevenson, you know what you can do? You can make sure that the best promoter in the game, because you call Eddie Hearn the best, greatest promoter in the game, you can get him to make offers to get you the fights that you want by making sure that he open up that bank for you, since he the best promoter in the game. Shout out to my dog Kevin King with the 2-piece in the super chat. KO, salute. And chat. Hope I didn't miss the cook. Nah, we just getting started. Brandon Roussard, what's up, my dog? Jup, I see you in the building. Jupe, what up? Salute to y'all. Y'all smash the like button as you come in. 350 in the building. Please run the fucking likes up. Run them up. So now you good, Brandon. I appreciate you pulling up. Keyshawn, a topic you'll be interested in, bro. I was talking about Ryan Garcia and Derrick James earlier. So if you want to catch the playback on that, bro, that was a pretty good topic. That was a pretty good part of the show. Pretty good segment, if I must say so my fucking self, bro. Keyshawn Davis, lightweight rankings. I can't take him seriously because he got a person in the lightweight division that's his fake brother for real. I'm going to keep reminding Shakur Stevenson fans that. I'm going to keep reminding Keyshawn Davis fans that every single time y'all talk to me about Tank Davis, every time you talk to me about Lomachenko, I'm going to remind you that your 2 favorite fighters have a fake brothership that they are deciding to put over their own fucking legacy and own fucking bags. Straight up. And I'm going to remind you that they both have real siblings. That they have real brothers, real siblings that really are their blood brothers and shit. And I'm going to remind you that they're refusing to fight each other. Yeah, I'm going to remind you of that every effing time. Every effing time. And then I got to deal with lying ass shit like that. Tank Davis' team reached out to Shakur Stevenson because he didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. Okay, bro. Tank Davis' team reached out to Keyshawn Davis because he didn't want to fight Keyshawn Davis. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Premier boxing champions and Top Rank are going into a partnership because their fighters are not going to fight each other and don't want to fight each other. Whatever, bro. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. The facts say different. Your favorite fighter decided to go to Matchroom who had no fighters for him. Do not make me cook Shakur, bro. I don't want to. I'm trying to move on. Just remember that Shakur Stevenson called out damn near every name from 135 pounds to 140 pounds and then signed with the one promoter that had none of them. This fucking thing working? Is this goddamn thing working? I just want you to remember, before I move on, bro, that Shakur Stevenson called out every name from 135 to 140 damn near. And he signed to the one promoter that had none of those names. That's the nigga that want all the smoke, though. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Now, I told y'all yesterday, for those of y'all that missed it, man, I want to talk about it in this live stream. According to my sources, bro, what I am being told for the Tank Davis, Lamont Roach undercard is absolute fire. I don't know if it's the most entertaining card, but man, it's a fire card, bro. Arena, what's up? I'm hearing Tank versus Roach, obviously main event. The other rematch on the card is the co-main event. What I'm being told is Gary Antoine Russell versus Alberto Puello for the unification of the WBA and WBC at 140 pounds. So Tank versus Lamont Roach for Tank's WBA title. Main event, Gary Antoine Russell versus Alberto Puello unification at 140 pounds. And then the third fight down, I'm hearing, is going to be O'Shaquie Foster versus Cool Boy Steph for O'Shaquie's 130-pound title. Then to open up the card, they are working on Bruce Shushu Carrington versus Ray Vargas for the WBC featherweight title that Cool Boy is supposed to vacate if he ends up fighting O'Shaquie Foster. That is the card that I am hearing is all in likelihood going to happen. And I must say, I think the card is good. I think it's a great card. I am worried about the stylistic matchups, though. Like in terms of like entertainment value. Because when I play all those fights out in my head, as potential fights, I love them, right? Like they getting lit, but I'm like, Ray Vargas versus Shushu. Ray gonna try to do his box shit, move around the ring. Shushu gonna try to get him, hunt him down or whatever. That matchup could be like, okay, can Shushu cut the ring off? How does he deal with somebody that's longer than him? But that card is fire, right? O'Shaquie Foster and Cool Boy Steph, chess match. Fucking chess match, bro. Gary Antoine and Alberto Puello, that one's gonna be entertaining and shit. But again, Gary gonna press him. And Alberto Puello, he'll sit and trade in spots, but he gonna be trying to counter and box off the back foot. And we all know how Tank and Roach is gonna go down. So I think it's a very good card. I think it's gonna be highly entertaining if this is indeed the card that we get. Let me just simply say again, one time, let Premier Boxing Champions fucking cook. Let them cook. Let them cook. Let them cook, bro. Because shit's starting to get spooky out here. Them boys they making moves this year. And I for one can't be excited for where it looks like American boxing is going. So Tank versus Roach, undercard rumors. That's what I'm hearing. And that's part of, PBC and Top Rank working together, right? Cool Boy Steph versus O'Shaquie Foster, PBC Top Rank. Bruce Shushu Carrington, Ray Vargas, PBC Top Rank. So you're starting to see it ain't just like, you think obviously Tank and Keyshawn, right? You think obviously Tank and Loma. Those are the ones that will come to mind, right? But when you start breaking down this Top Rank PBC partnership that looks like it's going down, and you start thinking of other fights, right? You think of Christian Mbile at 168 pounds, Haymon Munguia, who's now a Top Rank fighter at 168 pounds. Those guys coming over and being able to get fights with guys like Caleb Plant, right? Guys like Jamal Charlo getting those types of opportunities. You think of the 160-pound division. PBC got Erislandy Lara and motherfucking Carlos Adames, right? And then you got Top Rank got Janabek at 160 pounds. So they run the middleweight division. The middleweight division can heat up. Then 154, Xander Zayas, Sebastian Fundora, right? Xander Zayas, Jesus Ramos. 147, Brian Norman Jr., Tiger Johnson, Mario Barrios. Name upon name upon name. 140, Pitbull Cruz, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, Teofimo Lopez. All under one roof. 135, we all know the names, bro. Abdullah Mason versus Kermel Moton becomes realistic down in the future. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. This shit heating up, bro. And starting off with the Tank undercard, shit looking fire. And when you think about it, they had Alberto Puello and Sandor Martin on the undercard. Sandor Martin's a Top Rank fighter. So the opportunities and the possibilities open up when the two biggest promoters in American boxing start working together. And if this deal that I'm hearing about Top Rank and PBC comes to fruition and Top Rank gets under the Prime Video platform, shit's over with. What's up, Major Key? Shit is over with, bro. But those are the rumors that we're hearing on Tank Davis and Lamont Roach undercard. We'll see if that shit comes to fruition. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because a bomb dropped on April Fools. And as I always say, Kendrick Lamar said it best. And please smash the like button. Hit that super chat, hit that cash app, show your support to the channel for the hard work and dedication that we do over here on Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Now, as Kendrick Lamar said, bro, matter of fact, 347 in the building, 283 likes. Can we get the likes to 300, please? Before I cook on this next topic, can we please get the likes to 300 for your boy one time? We got to get the likes up to 300. Let me know when we there and we'll get back rocking. Let me know when we there and we will get back rocking. Because this is a very interesting topic to cover. Because there's so many nuances and there's so many moving parts. And I can't wait to break them all down for y'all. Let me know when we get to 300. Where we at on the likes, man? Somebody get a like check going for your boy. Let me know where we at on the likes, man. Reach in your pocket and pull out a stack of likes. Facts. 295. I just need 5 more people to hit the like button real quick. Dub say 294, 295. Bet. We just need 5 more people one time. 5 more people and we rocking. 5 more people and we rocking out. I just want to see something real quick. I just gotta see something real quick. For my own, you know what I mean? All right, we up to 300. Now, motherfuckers are already lying and shit. Oh my God, bro. Oh, I can't wait to get to that last topic. Anyway, William Zepeda is now number 1 in the WBA for Tank Davis's title. What does this mean? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, man. There was a lot of talk within the boxing community that Tank Davis ain't got no options. Lamont Roach got options. Tank Davis ain't got no options. Lamont Roach could go fight Shakur. Lamont Roach could go fight motherfucking Keyshawn Davis. And I think this shows, number one, that William Zepeda and his team are not confident at all in what they did with Tevin Farmer. And they're looking to put William Zepeda in a position to where, nigga, if you're going to lose, because we don't think you can beat either one of these niggas, why would you lose to Shakur for less money? Why would you lose to Shakur for less money? You going to be favored to get your ass whooped by both of them. Shakur might outpoint you. Tank is going to stop you. Schofield's number 200 on the hunt. So if you William Zepeda's team and you saw Tevin Farmer, and you know after Tevin Farmer, you got 2 southpaws that are younger, that are better than him. One of them you'll end up probably fighting on the undercard, Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, for less money. The other one, you can wait around and see if they'll fight you, and you can put yourself in position to be on pay-per-view in a bigger fight for more money. What the fuck would y'all do? What the fuck would y'all do? What's up, Rick Timms? And when I think of this shit happening, I think about who does it help the most, right? And it's obviously and clearly helps Tank Davis the most in these perceived negotiations with Lamont Roach, where Lamont Roach is asking for more money, with this Shakur Stevenson situation where Shakur Stevenson is trying to act like he deserved to, oh, let me talk to Tank on the phone. Let me try to show that I got leverage too. I bring this to the table. I bring that to the table. It puts Tank Davis in a position to where PBC can nudge WBA, man, make Williams a part of the mandatory. We can make this Black American Mexican fight if Lamont Roach keep bullshit. In turn, we take an opportunity from Shakur Stevens. We can go ahead and get Lamont Roach to sign like we really want him to, because now he knows we got other options, nigga. You better get right. So it puts Tank back in a position of power when the boxing community will try to have you believe that he has no power, that his only option is Lamont Roach. It puts you in a position of power when people are saying, oh, he got to give in, he got to do this, he got to do that. Well, really, I got to give in to you, or I could just fight this other dude over here. And that's what I try to tell you guys when we talk about this boxing shit, is when you're the guy that's going to be on pay-per-view regardless, when you hold all the cards in terms of generating revenue, when you got the fan base, niggas going to have to get down and lay down with you, not the other way around, bro. Not the other way around. So I find it very interesting what happened with that WBA #1 slot. Let me also say this. This is why I say fuck them belts too. Yeah, I agree, Drink, but sometimes you gotta, it's better when you can articulate it and like really show the shit happening in real time. And really show the shit happening in real time. Now, and then if you Williams Zepeda, if you just take Tank out of it, now Williams Zepeda and Floyd Schofield are in position to fight for a regular title if they bring that regular back. It's just popped up in the chat. But now Oscar De La Hoya can say, hey, Shakur, you still trying to have Eddie involved. You want Williams Zepeda? Bring your ass over here. If not, I'll just make Williams Zepeda versus Floyd Schofield in-house fight. I don't give a fuck which one of them win. This is all about not being confident in his performance with Tevin Farmer and giving himself some sort of options with Shakur Stevenson. Oh, I got it. Andy Cruz highly mistaken, bro. He highly mistaken. Andy Cruz get dog walked by Abdullah Mason. I got it, LaRon. I'll probably do a video on that tomorrow. That's a good video, bro. That's a good fucking video. Yep, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to talk about that tomorrow for sure. Appreciate that, bro. But for Tank Davis, bro, we ain't trying to see no Williams Zepeda fight. That's a good fight, but that's not the fight, bro. You got to fight Lamont Roach. And I'm glad that what I'm saying later is what I'm saying is looking like it's coming to fruition about Tank and Roach being done. We'll talk about that a little later. But Tank versus Williams Zepeda, it's cool to show niggas you got options. It's cool to show a little power and shit. But no, nigga. No. No Tank Davis versus Williams Zepeda. But this goes to, so we'll take Tank out of it for a second, right? Because Lamont team say the fight done. They just waiting on the fight to be announced. I'll talk about that hopefully later in this show. And hopefully this goddamn video fucking upload. But this shit is annoying as hell, bro. This shit's annoying as fuck, bro. Shout out to my dog, Brandon Broussard. 5-piece. No biscuit in super chat. He said, salute KO. Just want to know your opinion. Who would get paid more, Zepeda for the Tank fight or Roach for the Tank rematch? I think Roach is in a position to get paid more. That's a bigger fight than Tank and Zepeda right now. And Zepeda don't have the name that Roach got, so they can lowball him a little bit. And Zepeda still have Oscar De La Hoya in his pocket. Roach just got Gary Jonas, and Gary Jonas ain't near the promoter in terms of size and what he demand back from you that Oscar De La Hoya is. So I think that the biggest fight for Tank right now is Lamont Roach, and I think Roach will get paid more because he's earned more. Like Zepeda just looked like shit against Tevin Farmer. Roach just looked good in the ring with Tank Davis, and he has a bigger name than Zepeda right now. So I think Roach gets paid more, and that's the fight that's bigger for Tank. So that's the one we're gonna push for. That's the one that means more to me, obviously, as a Tank fan. Now, for William Zepeda, back on Zepeda, this puts Shakur Stevenson in an interesting position. Because now, if you Eddie Hearn, what are you gonna do? You gonna let Shakur Stevenson fight another bum? You gonna beg Turki to make a fight? Or you gonna do what it takes to get this fight done with William Zepeda? And I'm telling y'all right now, what I think Zepeda's team is angling towards is having all the leverage. They want Shakur Stevenson. They want Shakur Stevenson to come over there to Golden Boy to get that fight made. Just like they wanted Devin Haney to come over there to get that Ryan Garcia fight. Otherwise, Shakur may be fighting this motherfucker. And then I'll have to listen to Blunt Sports tell me how Shakur is the best. Because he had a year where he beat Padwork Padley and Sam Nokia. Sam Snake Phone Nokia. Okay, I got you, Tony T. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, like. Yeah, facts, Dank Father. So I think they trying to get leverage at Shakur. Like, nigga, you ain't got no other fights. You gonna fight another bum, or we gonna make this fight? We can still go to WBA route. I can make Zepeda versus Schofield. What you got? No Kia? What you got, motherfucker? What's up, BF? Salute to my dog, BF, my brother. What's up, man? Salute to you, fam. Now go subscribe to the homie channel. So it's a very interesting situation what's going on with Shakur Stevenson right now. And it all goes back to, and why I tell y'all to take age like fine wine. The shit go back to, bro, when you're in his position and you make that decision to go over there to Eddie Hearn with no fights lined up, with no fighters under his stable, you're put in this position where you still end up going to hell on the same road you tried to avoid. I've been telling y'all this shit, bro. Oh, I don't want Oscar De La Hoya controlling my career. Well, guess what? That nigga control your career right now because the biggest fight for you that's realistic right now is fucking Zepeda. And if Oscar De La Hoya don't play ball, nigga, you gonna be left with a bum. Oh, I don't want Top Rank and Bob Arum controlling my career. They racist over there. They ain't look out for me. Well, guess what? With Top Rank and PBC merging and looking like they gonna be doing business together for the foreseeable future, when you get out this Eddie Hearn contract, what you gonna do? Sign back to him where he ain't got nobody for you to fight? You gonna sign the Golden Boy? Or you gonna go over there where all the smoke is at? So you're gonna end up going to hell on the same road he tried to avoid. So it's just funny to me how every time I'm told that Tank got to do this, Tank got to do that, he always ends up being the one with the options in the end. If you want to know who truly has the options, just follow the money. So Lamont Roach, you want more money? You want to keep negotiating? You want to do this shit, or you want to get this fight done? Because William Zepeda is my number one contender right now. You want to go fight Shakur Stevenson and possibly lose out on the rematch because you lose to him? You want to go fight Keyshawn and lose out on the rematch because you lose to him, or you want to get this deal done? Because my backup option is William Zepeda. What's yours? What's yours? Eddie will give Shakur Andy Cruz before he just let Shakur keep fighting bums. So why didn't he give him Andy Cruz when he gave him Cordino? Why didn't he give him Andy Cruz when he gave him Schofield? Why isn't he talking about Andy Cruz right now? You just be saying shit. You just saying shit. You just chatting. You just talking, bro. You just talking. Al Haymon cooked the shit out of Turki Al-Sheikh as the card of the century flop has been confirmed, bro. Now, I want to talk about this shit with the card of the century, y'all say. First of all, where are all the motherfuckers reporting that this card got moved from a 20,000 seat stadium to a 6,000 seat stadium, and they couldn't even fill that motherfucker out. You notice how motherfucker was saying, oh, Tank Davis and Al Haymon and PBC, nobody want to see this Lamont Roach fight. Ain't nobody buying tickets to it. The tickets not moving. The tickets not selling. Then when niggas got proven wrong and they put 19,000 people in that arena, niggas didn't talk about that shit no more. While at the same time, never mentioning, not one time mentioning, that Turki Al-Sheikh and Riyadh season moved from a bigger venue to a smaller venue like 2 days before the fight. That fight was supposed to take place in a 20,000 seat venue and it ended up taking place in a 6,000 seat venue. And they told us it's because he wanted a more intimate setting. Now we get the pay-per-view numbers. This what make me sick about niggas, bro. Nigga like, what the Tank Davis pay-per-view numbers? Nigga, it's been a week. Nigga, it's been 2 weeks. Where the pay-per-view numbers at? Where the pay-per-view numbers at? Well, nobody pressing Turki Al-Sheikh for them goddamn Card of the Century numbers. Now, a month and a half later, the card was on February 22nd. Now, a month and a half later, Ring Magazine is reporting they did 340,000 worldwide. Worldwide. Tank Davis reported to do 260,000 in the USA alone. Now, what people are leaving out, and this is why I can't stand people, because they don't ask critical questions and they don't really cook the shit up the right way. And I'm giving away my video, but fuck it, because my video ain't fucking uploading and it's making me mad anyway. But please still go watch the video when it does drop, because it's uploading right now. And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's not right what's happening. But anyway, what I want to know is, and what I don't understand is, why are we to take this report seriously? Number one, Ring Magazine is owned by Turki Al-Sheikh. And this is why I told y'all from the jump, oh, why you don't like Turki? What's going on, KO? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? I told y'all from the jump. I said, bros and sisters. I said, look, the fact that he owns the magazine, you have to take everything they say about him with a grain of salt and everything they report on with a grain of salt, because he pays them, bro. He owns the fucking magazine. So anything they report on is going to be skewed in his favor to make him look good. It's going to be skewed in his favor to make him look good. So we don't even know if we can trust the 340,000 pay-per-view numbers that they saying they sold worldwide. We don't know if we can trust them. But worldwide, 340,000 people buying that shit is trash for the card of the century. First and foremost. Secondly, niggas is acting like, oh, it outdid Tank Davis. Turki Al-Sheikh outdid Tank Davis. Tank Davis's card was $80. Turki's card was $25 here in America, and cheaper in other markets. But let's do some math. Since you niggas like to lie and shit, bro. Since you like to lie and shit, let's do some math. Let's throw out that I don't believe them. I think they fucking lying, right? Turki came out himself and said, look, man, I gave some false info to the magazine because I was trying to do some shit behind the scenes to work out a deal. So I told them that shit on purpose. But I really had this going on over there. He already let you know he used the magazine for his own play before, when he was trying to get the Canelo shit done. And the Canelo and Jake Paul shit came out. He let you know he willing to do that shit. That's why a motherfucker that runs shit in boxing shouldn't also have a publication that reports on boxing, because now that publication is compromised, as I told y'all. But let's just say they not lying and they telling the truth. Let's say they not lying and they telling the truth. And let's give Turki the benefit of saying all of his pay-per-views was $25. Go to your phones right quick. And I want you to type in 340,000 times 25. And then tell me what you get. Type it in the chat. Do 340,000 times 25. Tell me what you get. Tell me your answer. Put it in the chat. I know y'all got calculators. I just want to talk for a second. 8.5 mil. That's cool. All right, now I want you to take 260,000. And I want you to multiply it times 79. And tell me what you get. 260,000 times $79. What's that number? $20 million, $20.5 million. So what's better? Generating $20.5 million in revenue or generating $8 million in revenue? And remember, that $20.5 million is domestically here in the USA. That $8 million was worldwide. Which one's better? This is the shit I be talking about, bro. This is why I don't understand why y'all listen to niggas and shit and like don't do shit for yourself. Which one's better, bro? Generating $8 million worldwide or generating $20.5 million in USA alone? Yet you will see videos, right? You will see live streams where they try to make you think that the Turki Al-Rashid card was more successful. That's like this full-blown campaign against Tank Davis and PBC for whatever fucking reason. Meanwhile, I'll just tell you the fucking truth. I'll just tell you the truth. Would you rather sell 10 t-shirts for $1 or 5 t-shirts for $5? I'm fucking people up right now. I'm fucking people up right now. Who's better? The guy that can sell 5 t-shirts for $5 or the guy that can sell 10 t-shirts for $1? Who's better? Who would you rather be? Niggas fucking up like, okay, the math and shit, fuck. That's essentially the conversation we having, bro. Because if you sell 5 for $5, you make $25. If you sell 10 for $1, you made $10. Would you rather be the nigga made $25 or would you rather be the nigga made $10? He outsold Tank. Rehire season does it again. Outcook that nigga badly. What's their sales here in America, bro? What did the Rehire season card do here in America, bro? Them niggas had to try to add up everything globally and still fell short to the tune of like $12 million. Nigga, add our shit up globally so we can look like we trying to compete, nigga. We're gonna drop our shit a month and a half later, nigga. They said 260, nigga. We did 340. But your tickets was $25 though. It don't matter, nigga. You know we know how to do math, right? Like 340 at 25 a pop is trash compared to 260 at $80 a pop. Now I know some of y'all are Shakur fans in here. So I gotta get to it. Dean, great minds think alike. You came in here right on time. Shakur Stevenson wants credit for the flop of the century, bro. This too is dropping in the video that's supposed to be fucking uploaded. That's not uploaded yet, but we'll talk about it right now. Fuck it. Y'all still go watch that video though, bro. It's a great fucking video. Okay. It's upload. Looks like it's moving better now. What the hell going on with the YouTube, bro? Now, couple of things, right? Number one, Jay Prince, Josh Dubin, Eddie Hearn, somebody tell Shakur Stevenson what I just explained to everybody in the chat. Like, bro, this is not some shit you want credit for, bro. Like, you don't want credit for generating $8 million globally and having an event that went from a 20,000 seat stadium to a 6,000 seat stadium. Nigga, that's not what you want credit for. You don't want to be the nigga taking credit for that, bro. Specifically, when it generated $8 million in pay-per-view revenue, and that didn't even cover what they paid for the main event fighters. And when you got Beterbiev, Bivol, Shakur Stevenson, motherfucking Carlos Adames, Hamza Shiraz, you got them heavyweights, Ajit Kabayal and Jay Lee Jane, you got all them big Callum Smith and motherfucking Joshua Bawaz. You got all these names on the card, nigga. That means you paying out way more money than what you made. So, like, nigga, you don't want to be taking credit for an event that lost millions of dollars, but that's not a good look. That's not the play you want to make. So, number one, don't take credit for that shit. Delete that tweet immediately. Niggas be getting on the Tank Davis for the tweet and deleting all that shit. That's cool. Do your thing. Somebody get Shakur phone right now and delete that shit, nigga. You do not want credit for that. But since you tried to take credit, I'm actually going to do you a favor and tell you why, nigga, you don't get no credit. I did the luxury of looking up this card right here. Let me find it. Give me 1 second. Shakur Stevenson versus, we're going to do Artem. Full card. Shakur Stevenson versus Artem. Full card. Who they had on that bitch? Let's see who we got on this motherfucker, man. Co-main was Oshaki versus Robson Kasese. That was the co-main. Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn Davis was on that card. That's when Keyshawn fought Madueno. Abdullah fought Luis LeBron. So we'll leave those names for right there now. This is my problem with delusional ass people, man, that be lying and shit all the time. Now, let me ask y'all something. Do y'all remember when Shakur Stevenson petitioned the WBC with the Devin Haney shit? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that, bro? Do y'all remember Shakur Stevenson petitioning the WBC? Okay, yes. All right, bet. So, when he petitioned the WBC, if you read the petition, like I read the petition, there was a part on there where he said the reason he should get 50-50 with Devin Haney, he bought up the views that he got on ESPN. Y'all remember him talking about the views and how he did 1 million views, how he was the most watched fighter on ESPN and shit. And even when he was his manager, Josh Dubin, was talking that shit about Tank Davis, he said Tank better come correct. And because Shakur Stevenson is the most watched fighter on ESPN and shit. Y'all remember that, right? Okay, everybody say, yeah, y'all remember that. So, when he was doing all that, right? Did he give Abdullah Mason or Keyshawn Davis or Miguel Madueno or Shaki Foster or Robson Kasese, did he give them any credit for those views? Because they was on his undercard. One of them was the co-main, one of them was the co-main, the Coco Melon. Did he give them credit for those views that he generated? Okay. What about the live gate when he sold the 10,000 tickets and then he came back, he sold the 8,000 tickets? Did he give any of the co-main events, the preliminary fighters, did he give any of them credit for them tickets that he sold in Newark, New Jersey when he went back to Newark, New Jersey? Did he give him credit? Did he get him credit? Niggas don't like answering questions and shit, trying to deflect and shit. Shout out to those of y'all that are answering questions. All right, cool. So, why should this, and this is my problem with him, BZ. That's why I don't understand why a real one like you like this nigga so much, bro. Like, nigga. So then why should Shakur get any credit for these numbers? Even though they trash ass numbers. Even though they bad. Why should he get credit, bro? Why is he giving himself credit for being the Coco main event, the Coco Melon, the underling, the supporting actor? Why is he giving himself credit for that? but he didn't give nobody that ever fought on his undercard any credit whatsoever. Can somebody answer that? I want to hear y'all take up for this shit. I want to know. I want to know why Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn Davis don't get no credit when they was on his undercard, but he get credit for the numbers when he's on motherfucking Beterbiev and Bival's undercard. Can somebody answer that, bro? Can y'all tell me the difference? Notice how it's getting real quiet around here. It's getting real quiet around this motherfucker. Getting real quiet. You get no credit, bro, when you were the undercard, fam, is the point. Gary Antoine Russell not getting Tank Davis credit, bro. Like, y'all niggas got to stop this shit. This shit's stupid. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second. Just give me a moment. There you go. Nah, I won't do nothing about my mods. I do something about you, though. Don't disrespect my chat. You think you just gonna come in this bitch, disrespecting my chat, and get out of here live? No, go make another page or something, bro. Go make another account, then get back with me. The nigga trying to keep up with the Joneses so bad, or keep up with Tank Davis so bad. The nigga wants credit for some shit to try to outshine Tank that, number one, lost millions of dollars, and number two, that you don't get to get credit for, bro. How the fuck you so delusional? Like, nigga, you was on the undercard. Let me look at that card again, bro. What spot was this nigga on the card, bro? Archer better be verse Bival 2. Full card. This nigga was. Where's this nigga at, man? This nigga was. They put his ass at. All right. You was third down. So it was Beterbiev and Bival is the main event. Joseph Parker and Martin Bacola is the co-main event. And then you was in the hot cocoa position. You was in the hot cocoa position, nigga. That's why we call you Coco Melon. Coco Chanel. Nigga, what the fuck, bro? But you get credit for the numbers. And they worldwide numbers, nigga. What did you do in America? What did you do in America, bro? That's how you know the numbers trash. Ring Magazine, like, nigga, the only way we can make this work, nigga, we got to get him the numbers from Japan to Russia to the UK, nigga. Do we got any China numbers, nigga? Give them the China numbers too, nigga. What about, can we give them, did anybody buy this bitch in Saudi Arabia? Nigga, we got to give them Saudi Arabia numbers, nigga. America, we only did 5,000, nigga. Nigga, throw American numbers. Like, niggas had to, y'all had to try to make the shit worldwide, bro. You had to try to make the shit worldwide to compete, and that didn't even work. And to be real, I'm doing a nigga a favor because I'm multiplying the 340,000 times the motherfucking American price when it was cheaper in other parts of the world. He really did less money than that. So I'm doing a favor with the 8 million, bro. I'm doing a favor with the 8 million. Because in reality, we supposed to really only multiply the 25 by what he did in America, and then multiply the other countries by what their prices was to get the real number, and that shit gonna be less because it was cheaper over there in the UK. Nigga really did less than that. I'm really doing a favor. I'm just being nice to make it, you know what I mean? Make it fair for y'all. Make it a conversation to have. But Shakur, this ain't what you want credit for, bro. You don't want credit being on a nigga undercard like that, bro. Shout out to my dog Trey W234 with that 5-piece in super chat. Crazy thing is, when Bud said Top Rank was racist, Kurt said that's just on Bud. Now he's saying the same thing about Top Rank. Them boys be flipping and flopping like a motherfucker. They looking out for their own self-interest, bro. When it was in Bud's best interest, Bob Arum was a good guy. Y'all don't know Bob like I know Bob. When it was Shakur Stevenson's interest, Bob Arum was a good guy. He rocked with Bob Arum. When it wasn't in their interest no more, now they shitting on Bob. Shakur do the same thing to Eddie Hearn. He leave Eddie Hearn, he choose to sign with somebody else. He can be like, I like Eddie, Eddie this, but Eddie didn't do this, Eddie didn't do that. That's how them niggas move, bro. Grimy niggas, bro. Keyshawn, same thing, bro. Same thing. As long as they getting something up out of you, bro, they gonna do that. But as soon as they feel like they don't need you or feel like you not in their best interest no more, they gonna shit on you. It's all about him. That's why Shakur be like, man, fuck Devin, man. Bitch ass nigga, fuck Devin. Oh shit, I can get some brownie points and shit. Man, I ride with Devin. Devin got hard, man. Ryan Garcia is a bitch and he this. Man, Tank, my brother, Javante Tank Davis is a great fighter. I look up to Tank. He's a great fighter. I learned so much from Tank. Man, fuck Tank. Tank ducking me. Tank a bitch. Like these niggas, y'all be calling them real and solid. These niggas be really goofy for real, to be honest with you. Shout out Danny Ash with the 5-piece in the super chat. Say salute, KO. Salute, bro. Shout out to my dog L Goofy with the 5-piece, no biscuit in super chat. Sometimes you gotta let the little bro accept the participation trophy. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. You don't get no motherfucking participation trophy. You not getting no participation trophy, bro. Sorry, fam. You participated in the card, just like we don't give nobody credit for your views. We won't get nobody credit for your gates at Newark, New Jersey and shit. When you sold 10,000, nigga, we say you sold 10,000. When you generate 1 point whatever million views on ESPN, we say, nigga, you got $1 million views or whatever. When you put 8,000 in the arena, nigga, we say you put 8,000 in the arena, nigga. You don't get to take credit for that shit. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Fightside TV, what up? Fightside TV, what's good with you? Now my nigga lying on me and shit. Beezy, don't go out like that. Don't go out like that, bro. Don't be lying on me. Tank Davis is the most talked about name on my channel, bro. Truth be told, if we're not talking about something Shakur said about Tank Davis, we really don't talk about Shakur, bro. Stop it, fam. We got my dog B Moore's Finest in the building. What's up? And see, you just ain't a channel member, so you don't know what we be talking about with the membership shit. We'll be working over here, bro. Be working over here, dog. Let's drop the link, bro. Let's drop the link. Let's talk some boxing, man. We got about what? An hour left? Yeah, that's about the right time. Right amount of time. Right amount of time. Link is in the chat, y'all. Link is in the chat. Let me drop this. All right, there go the link. And y'all go subscribe to Deem. I don't think I said it when he pulled up. But yeah, y'all go subscribe to my homie Dean by any means, bro. We got folks up here early. D1's up here too. What's up with y'all, fellas?
What up?
What up?
Hey, the trolls are going crazy, man. You done made it.
Yeah, they going ham today, ain't it?
They out of order tonight, man.
Yeah, man. Go to the troll. Hit my like button, troll ass trolls. Shit.
It'll be all
Hit the
right.
like button one time, man. Shout out to Brashley McClendon being a member to the channel. He say Oscar saying Shakur versus Zapata is planned for the end of the summer. He said Shakur part signed, just waiting on Zapata. Something isn't right. I don't think they confident in Zapata after that Tevin Farmer performance, but I think he clearly beat Tevin Farmer. But he definitely showed some hoes, and his only shot is to just overwhelm Shakur Stevenson inactivity, bro. And that's, you know, as long as if Shakur just don't got a lot of bitch in him and he's willing to stand and kind of stand in the fire a little bit, he should probably cook Zepeda. But you can't help but question whether or not Shakur gonna have a hardened appetite for some shit like that, because we all know how he fight when he under the gun. Shout out to my dog Andre Pitts with the 5-piece in the cash out. Appreciate you, big dog. Shout out to God Self, my dog with the 10-piece in that cash app. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you for your support. Shout out to who else we had, bro? Shout out to my dog Tend to God, man, showing some love in that cash app with the 5-piece. Appreciate you, Tend to God. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support. All right, y'all. So how we do it now? Since we only have it open for about an hour now, panel just open right off the rip, man. Y'all go ahead and get it off. I'll try to moderate y'all one at a time. Try not to talk over each other, and you know, y'all get y'all shit off, man. It's on y'all. What's
I just
up?
got one question though. I wonder why Eddie and Turkey don't believe in Shakur like they do with Boots. Like with Boots' first fight over there, they gave him his own card, but like with Shakur, he's been on an undercard.
Okay.
I
And I'm
got you.
trying.
I
He done
answer
had
that for you.
3 main
Talking
events. This
fat.
about to be his third one.
Let him
This
finish.
is third.
Let him finish.
This is third. This is third main event. But I'm trying to understand like how Shakur taking credit for some niggas' numbers that he not even headlining the card. Like that shit is like crazy. I never heard of
Crazy
nobody doing
work.
that shit.
I
I
can
never
answer
heard
that
of
question
nobody
for you.
doing that. Go ahead.
Hey,
Please.
He the
so yeah,
most well-known fighter, bro.
I
He
think
is.
y'all forget. I think y'all forget that Shakur, he has already headlined his own events in his hometown. That's Boots' first time doing that. So Boots is really catching up.
Boots got more
No,
headlines
no,
than
no.
Shakur ever had already in
But
1
he
year.
already did it though. He already did
That's
it
And
though.
factual.
All
He
right, but
did
if
it
you
but
going,
before.
but Blunt, if
but
you
he
gonna
Got
doing
way
say
what
it,
more.
say the
the
whole
promotion do.
story.
But he
Say the whole
already did it
story.
though.
What
But he
promotion
Okay,
already
do
but
did
Going
that
it.
answers
backwards.
paid
He's
questions.
going
Hold on,
backwards, dog.
let me get it Florida Blunt, and then I want to let Dean talk. But Blunt, I want you to answer the question directly, because what he asked you was why is Shakur trying to get credit. The main question he asked you was about Shakur getting credit for the numbers of the card of the century that happened on February 22nd. That's what we were told is the card of the century. He wants to know how can Shakur get credit for the numbers of that card when it wasn't even his card. He was like 2 fights down on the marquee. So that's what we need you to answer, bro. That's what he asked. Not
And
what
then
you were
after
talking about
Dean
with Boots.
KO, can I finish? After Dean?
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so with that point, right? Shakur just bullshitting. Shakur don't even believe that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he believe that bullshit because I wouldn't believe that shit. I think Shakur just pulling on y'all niggas' emotion because he know he can do that shit, and now y'all talking about it. That's all that is. I think he's smarter than what y'all think, man. I think
I
he's
got
smarter than
you
what y'all think.
100%. But if he bullshitting about that, but if he come out tomorrow and say that Tank Davis and them never offered him nothing and they didn't want to make the fight, he telling the truth about that though, right?
Oh yeah, because they didn't. You know Tank
Serious as
don't
a
want that
heart
fight.
attack.
I got
Serious
you.
as a heart attack.
You know Tank don't want that
Can
fight.
I say this?
I
Because we
got
just
you. When he
heard that
say something,
malarkey.
I'm gonna go to Dean, but I got you, bro.
Oh, shit.
When he say something that's some bullshit, he just playing. When he say something that's some real shit that you like, then he's serious. I got you.
Yeah,
Dean,
hey,
go ahead.
That's what we all do with our favorite fighters, right?
Dean,
Oh,
go
all
ahead,
right.
bro.
Man, I want to
Yeah.
say this.
Y'all do it with Tank.
That is, first of all, Tank ain't no co-main. Stop saying we do something with Tank that
Tank
he's
is a
not doing
scary
in that
nigga.
It's
situation.
not the same thing.
It's not the,
Shakur,
you're
the
right. It's
scary
not
one.
the same thing. Y'all are
He's
right. It is
scary.
not the same thing. Can I talk?
Scary is
That's
a
all I'm
big
saying. They
one.
right. And you're 100% right, Art Breezy. It's
Yeah,
not
he
the
the big
same thing.
Shakur, the biggest star outside of Tank at
One at a time,
135,
bro.
though.
One at a time. We got a
That's a
lot of
fact.
people up here, man.
Well,
Y'all
okay,
go
can I?
one at a time. Go ahead,
Well,
Dean.
well, you said it.
And then
He's not.
I'm going to Page, and then I'm going to Breeze.
I just want to say this:
You better not forget me down here, man.
the biggest
I got
part
you,
of
Andre.
all of this
I got
that we
you.
are missing is that Jaron Ennis is vindicated. He did the right thing, y'all. I told y'all that trash ass fucking card. We ain't talking about Shakur Stevenson. Guess who would have been in the worst position, y'all? Just take a wild guess. Who would have
Mm-hmm.
been the co-main? In a 6,000 seat goddamn arena they can't sell out. Good job, Boots. That's all I wanted to say, y'all. I don't care about nothing else. All I know is my guy about to get a unification and be the headline. Meanwhile, they card flopped and they had to switch it to a 6,000 seat arena. Even the Saudi Arabians ain't want to see that shit.
They did
Hey,
it, bro.
Dean, that shit
They
not that
fucking
funny,
did
bro.
it, bro.
Hey,
That
get our
shit
belts
Hey,
ready.
Dean, that shit not
Start
that
that
funny.
shit.
Oh,
All I'll say is get our belts ready, man. We coming to get them. We get our belts
and
ready.
to add,
Hey, go ahead,
and,
Pay.
Who that,
Go ahead, Pay.
BBO?
my
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
only
BBO.
my
I'm
other
trying to get
salute the
around to the
knockout,
homie
man.
BBO. Go ahead, Pay, and then I'm going to
my
Bees.
other issue is this: Art Breezy, bro. I hear what you're saying, bro, but they don't treat that nigga like he the biggest star at 135. I'm just being honest.
y'all do though.
On to the next. On to the next.
Y'all do. Y'all
Brian
do.
Norman, Senior,
RBZ,
bro.
shut
Like
up.
You shut
y'all
up,
gotta
nigga.
chill,
Nah,
bro.
you
Fuck you
shut up.
talking to?
I'm talking to your
Y'all
butt
chill
cheek
out,
ass.
bro. Why
Bitch
so
ass.
aggressive?
Y'all niggas some internet ass thugs, bro.
I'll
Why
meet you
y'all
in
so
Relax.
person.
aggressive, bro? Calm
Y'all
down. Go
niggas is
ahead, Pay.
internet gangsters, bro.
Normally it be me, but damn. But I was gonna say for Brian Norman, bro, like dude gotta chill, bro. Cause it's like my nigga, like you running around here on some bullshit because like you got an offer, bro. Like you got not one, not two, but three offers. And you steady running around here talking about these niggas don't want to fight you. Like that
It's
shit sound ludicrous,
crazy.
my nigga. And it's like and then
Crazy.
We
what be
stopping
pissing me off
dudes.
is never no fucking pushback. Like they never ask no counter questions or nothing. Like they
Nope.
don't ask the nigga. So why, if you felt like that, why you didn't take the offer? Then you say some shit like, well, how about we work our way up to the A side, nigga? This nigga still haven't even headlined one card. Boots on his third headliner. What are we talking
That's
about?
crazy.
Nigga,
Nigga
you
talking about
always
going to
gonna be
Japan.
C side.
Who
Yeah.
is Boots?
And
Yeah, nigga talking about
I've
going to
never heard of
Japan
a
and
nigga.
shit. It's
I
Who
never
crazy.
is
heard of the B side
Boots?
ass nigga telling a nigga where the fuck they should have a fight at. I've never heard of that.
He ain't
You
telling that
We'll
you
Japan
wait
never
nigga
heard
y'all
where
where
they,
they
out.
he
should have
ain't
the
tell that
fight
nigga
at.
from Japan where they
So
should fight
so
at.
we so we stumped y'all
Exactly,
out.
but
Then
you
what?
willing to go overseas to go and fight a nigga,
Hey,
a
Pay.
Japan nigga.
Hold
Hey,
on, let
Pay.
me let me keep it in order. Hold on, Deem.
All right.
I want to keep it in order. Then I'm gonna let y'all just go off.
Hold
Shout
on,
out
you
to
want to
Top
hold
Drake.
on? You said you want to do what, KO?
I want to keep it in order, bro. I
There
don't
we
want them
go.
to get out of order, bro.
You
Yeah,
don't
you
want
know.
them out of order. Thank you.
Shout out to Top Draper with the 5 super chat. Said Shakur reposted a tweet from someone like he was proud. Shout out to 2 Cents Boxing being a member for 17 straight months. She say how Shakur get booed where they don't even applaud. Damn, that's crazy. Beezy, it's on you, bro. What's up, fam? You got the
Oh,
floor.
salute, man. Salute. You know, I got to come through and show love to my bro.
I
But you
said
know,
Beezy. I got you next,
B
BBO. After
oh,
John
okay,
Drake.
came
my
up
bad, my bad.
with
I got
that
you.
That
I
Teddy
got
beat,
you, bro.
he
You
Pendergrass
got it.
mad.
voice. Fuck out
Welcome
of
to the
here,
family.
boy.
Beezy, go ahead, Beezy.
Yeah, my thing is y'all be saying, "Oh, Shakur not this big star. He not this," but y'all talk his name like he is. There's no other name outside of Tank that niggas talk about more than Shakur. He's the biggest star outside of Tank at that weight class.
Mm.
Outside of
Okay.
that weight class, he's done millions of views on ESPN more than Loma, more
Mhm.
in title fights, unifications with these no name fighters that y'all say he ain't fought nobody, but he
Mhm.
doing the most views. How he doing the most views by himself?
I got you. I
It,
got you.
I'm not done. I ain't done. But
I'm listening.
it's not like y'all can say he ain't helped front front line that Turkey card when all niggas was talking about was Shakur and Schofield. I was watching all the boxing channels. Nobody wasn't talking about Bivol and Better Biev
Oh,
and
this
all
nigga
them other
lying.
fights that was on the card like
Beezy,
that.
he ain't fight Schofield though.
But
Talk that shit, Beezy.
that's not the
Talk that shit.
point
They know
though.
it.
That's not the point.
Hey, Beezy, they
Cap.
know it,
That's
Beezy.
the point.
People were talking
Hey,
better
Beezy, they
Biev and
know it.
Beeble. That's cap.
Look, that's
He
not the
wasn't
point, bro.
fighting.
Nah,
Schofield was
for real
laid up
though.
in the
Let him
I
land
hospital
his
know.
with
plane though,
tubes out
y'all.
his neck.
Let him finish.
Look,
Let him finish what he's saying.
even
Let him
when
let him land
even
his plane
when
though.
even when he didn't fight Schofield, when Schofield pulled out, everybody was still uploading Shakur content. He's a name that's getting clicks on YouTube. He's a
Okay.
name that's getting brung
That's
up in the
facts.
Twitter spaces, in the Twitter world, the online world. He's somebody he has to be, or nobody will be talking about him the way they do. Because
I
he's
don't
Mm.
bringing
think I
clicks
don't
and
think he's a
views.
nobody. I don't think
I
he's a
am
nobody.
somebody.
The
Hold on.
nigga,
I
could
don't
they bring him
hold
up
on,
because
hold on.
it's
Everybody hold on. I
online.
don't think he's a nobody, Beezy. He definitely does have a name. I am kind of disappointed, and I just really need you to think about this because I'm gonna pass it, but I just need you to understand you just made the exact argument for Shakur Stevenson the Devin Haney fans make for him. You
Ooh,
talk to me about clicks. You talk to me about views on YouTube. You talk to me about Twitter Spaces and shit. That's that Devin Haney face of boxing argument, bro. Y'all,
But
you
he
better
more
than that.
viewed than Devin Haney is,
Don't,
though.
but don't that shit don't mean
With
that don't
no
mean
dance
nothing.
partners. No
That don't
dance
mean nothing,
partners.
bro.
No
What
he is
matters
dance
is
now.
partners.
the revenue. What determines whether or not you a star, bro, is not the views you can get on YouTube. It's how do you perform when it comes to selling tickets and selling pay-per-views, bro. That's
Facts.
it.
And
That other
RBZ,
shit
he
you
not the
talk,
most
Facts.
talked about either.
that other shit you talking about, bro, is that Devin Haney, Bill Haney, or well, niggas
It
talking
ain't
about
no
Devin
Devin
on
Haney
YouTube.
talk.
So Devin got to be a superstar because y'all niggas talking about him or whatever. YouTube
BZ,
Nah,
views don't
that's
mean
that's
shit, bro.
no, that's not the point I'm making, bro.
That's
He
exactly the point you made, bro.
Devin Haney fought George Kambosos for undisputed, and
Okay.
Shakur was still more viewed than him fighting Yoshino. He's
Nah,
big.
that was a
He,
pay-per-view, dog. In
what was the
Australia, the
pay per view in
That's
Cambosis
all
joint was a
Australia?
Australia.
pay-per-view,
We
dog.
talking about United States, ESPN. Shakur
Like,
was more viewed than Devin
Nice.
Haney was.
How many
well,
That's
BZ,
pay-per-view
can
facts.
I
buys
ask you
did
a question, BZ? Can I ask BZ a question?
how many pay-per-view buys did he get in America with this card as the
Yeah,
Coco
come
man?
on,
340,
man. Like,
340, my
cause you
G.
look. So, how many pound for pound fighters are pay per view stars?
Yeah, answer that
Oh
Canelo,
question.
Jesus! Stop! You going
Canelo
around the
and
Cause
corner?
Tank.
because
Can
niggas
I
make
get my
everything
turn,
about
please?
selling tickets, and that don't mean your favorite fighter
Nigga,
could
he
beat
the
him.
one trying to take credit for this shit. Then nobody tell that
Facts.
nigga
Yep.
to retweet that shit or act like, bro, y'all act like it's just
Do
niggas talking
numbers and
about him.
remain
He
humble.
did that shit, bro. And I gotta pass the dungeon, but I just gotta make the point, bro. Niggas ain't talking about it for no reason. He big up that shit, nigga. Be humble, nigga. Stay quiet, nigga. Do numbers, nigga.
Yeah,
Them
cause
not
y'all
your
doing what
numbers,
y'all
nigga.
doing now.
Y'all hate
He
that
Hey,
nigga
did
yo, can
that
I
Devin
shit.
ask
Haney.
BZ this
No,
real quick?
no,
BZ,
no,
He
no,
do some
dude.
dumb shit.
Look,
Niggas call it
Nah,
dumb shit,
ain't
and then his
having it.
fans get mad at niggas for calling the dumb shit that he did dumb shit. It was dumb shit. You ain't never heard a nigga in the history of boxing take credit for pay-per-view numbers or live gate numbers when they the fucking undercard to the undercard. Nigga, niggas don't do that, bro.
Bro, Shakur could
He
be
For the
gotta be
quiet
the
for
first in
sideline
history, bro.
attraction.
he could be quiet for a whole month straight, and y'all niggas would still find content to make of
Cap.
him
Yep.
hey,
saying
If
some
he
shit
Talk
quiet
that
like
for a
that.
shit.
whole
Talk
month
that
straight,
shit,
Cap.
niggas will
BZ.
not talk
Like,
about
come
him.
on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
hey,
he got
BZ,
shit
can I
to
ask you a
do.
question?
I dare
They
that nigga to
know,
do it. I
BZ.
dare him to be quiet for a month straight. I
He did it during
bet you
training camp.
He
Montana
did it
that
on the
nigga can't
field
go a
He
hockey
did
month
it during
without
too.
talking.
training camp.
and
Hey,
nobody was
BZ, can
talking
I
Training
about
ask you
that.
a
camp.
They was
question,
talking about
BZ? I just
Let
want
me
to
He
get
ask
made
BZ
Dungeon in
one
here though,
videos
y'all.
question.
every day like he was giving
Y'all
y'all
let
new
me
content.
get Dungeon in here, then let me get BVO in here, then let me get Kamal, and then I'll just open it up and let y'all just go back and forth. But let
All
me
right, yo,
get
all
them
right,
two.
KO. I just want to ask BZ this
come
one
on, D.
question so
Come
we could
on,
go on to
D.
Come on,
Dondry.
Nah,
dude.
let the next dude talk, bro.
I got
Uh,
just keep it going, and then I'll let y'all just go. Go ahead, Dungeon. What's up? And don't nobody interrupt nobody so I can get it all the way around, and then we can get it cracking. Go ahead,
You know
Dungeon.
what? You know what? We need to give Shakur credit for the pay-per-views he did. You know why? 'Cause I'm gonna start giving Tank his goddamn credit for the pay-per-views he did with Mayweather. He did 4.3 million. Remember that? So yeah, we using the credit now, buddy. Yeah, y'all want to go down
We
this road
got it.
today. I've been waiting on y'all niggas. First of all, Keyshawn was talked about more than y'all, so I don't want to hear about that last crescendo because Keyshawn was the most talked about thing the whole month coming up into that fake ass card because we ain't hear about it until the last day before it. So stop talking, stop lying. Because Shakur is definitely not bigger than Keyshawn right now. He's the biggest thing because Top Rank made them make a decision, didn't they? And who did they pick? I thought so. Yes. Then Loma was on pay-per-view. So that's why he's not the highest rated on free TV because he wasn't on free TV. He was on pay-per-view. So that y'all be making arguments about nothing. And BVO, you used to like T.O. I'm tired of hearing you. You over here switched. You
He
switched up
ain't said
real
nothing
quick.
yet. Hold on, he ain't said
No,
nothing yet.
He was on the Shakur bandwagon.
Facts.
I hold him over there holding the handlebars. No, I don't want to hear that. He's a big
Damn.
T.O.
all,
fan, so
all I
he
wanted to say was Lamont Roach got talked about more than Shakur Stevenson lately. Y'all go ahead.
Facts.
He
Not
wasn't
during
Facts.
the
Hey,
on
Bill
Breakfast
Daniels
Club
BBO,
or
days.
it's
none of
on
that
you, bro.
shit.
Oh,
He wasn't
oh
on
yeah, there you
Club
go.
Shay
Hold
Shay.
on, y'all
He
let the
wasn't
homie
on Club Shay Shay.
y'all
Nah,
let
cause
the
he
homie
just beat
BBO,
Tank.
y'all let the homie BBO get in here, bro. BBO, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? I don't know who just said that, but you a goofball. But I mean,
nah, Dondre them. I said that definitely was a T.O. fan. Don't lie.
Facts.
Go ahead, BBO. Y'all let him cook, man. Go ahead, BBO. We listening, bro. BBO, you there?
The universe stopped me from saying some stupid shit.
Yup. Universe.
LeBron has been more talked about than Shakur Stevenson. Fact.
Hey D, you know Tank lost to Roach, right?
Capping.
Don't miss
Y'all
me with
said
all that
Keyshawn-
stuff. I don't want to hear
All right,
nothing.
let
Nigga
me go to
said
Kamal
Keyshawn
then,
was
y'all.
more
BBO,
talked
I'll
about.
come back to you if you get. I think he just got some mic issues, bro. Shout or maybe he
Keyshawn-
got a phone call. Shout out to Brashley with the 5-piece in the super chat. Says Shakur is only ever talked about because he stays talking about Tank. If Shakur stops talking about Tank, his career isn't even relevant right
Why
now.
would he
Kamal.
stop talking about Tank? That's stupid.
That tweet had nothing to do with Tank, so that's kept.
They asked him about Tank, so
But
he
why
go
do you
he
think
gonna
he
answer
posted
it.
them numbers?
Just like they asked Tank about Shakur, but Tank tell him niggas stop asking me about that nigga. Like they
Like
Hold
a
on, let me
real
get
nigga should.
Kamal, y'all.
Shakur
Let
answered
me
it
get
because he really
Kamal,
wanted
bro.
to fight.
Let me get to Kamal, and then I promise y'all can just go, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Just talk one at a time, and I'll kind of moderate it. But let me get everybody first initial little thoughts. Kamal, what's up, man? Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Want to get 10 counts for the legendary Val Kilmer, Doc Holliday. And we had a Nigerian boxer, Gabriel Oluwasegun Olanraju, collapsed, died in the ring. 10 count for him, too. Glad this Joey Spencer and Tim Tszyu fight is on. There was talk that it could get canceled. Big crossroads fight. So I'm glad they figured out the judges. And with that, I'm out. Thank you.
Already, shout out to Kamal. All right, right side, you ain't saying nothing, bro. Go ahead. What you got, fam?
He too busy out of order.
He out of order for sure.
Dub, you out of order right now,
Hey,
Dub. Get it
My
KO,
bad. Look,
check
hold
your
on.
email
My
real
bad.
quick.
My bad. My
Check
bad.
your
I'm
email.
There
out
you
of
go.
order. Hey, I'm out of order. I'm out of order. I call a spade a spade. First things first. Look, Shakur gonna do what he gonna do. He gonna talk. We done heard Shakur say a lot of different things and contradict his damn self. So I mean, it is what it is. My whole thing with Shakur, man, we just want to see you in the ring with the best. And when you're signing and doing some of the things that you're doing right now, it ain't looking like you're trying to fight the best. That's just what it seems like. Now, I'm glad to see that the individual are going to be doing, as far as Top Rank and PBC, doing cross-promotional events now more often. And you should have stayed over there at Top Rank. I say that respectfully. You should have stayed there because that's where it seemed like the smoke was at. I don't see, outside of Williams or Pater, I don't see no real smoke for you over at Matchroom, Eddie Hearn them. I don't really see it. And so I just, man, chill on some of that tough shit, bro. Chill on it. Just hey, keep getting in the ring doing your thing, but chill on some of that other stuff. That's all I gotta say about it.
All right, panel open, man. Y'all go ahead. I'm listening.
You get that message on your email, KO?
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. I
Yeah,
just
go ahead
got
and make
it.
a video on that.
That's fire.
Yeah,
Y'all go
bro.
ahead,
If we're
bro.
giving
Panel's open.
Shakur credit for 340, we got to start giving Tank credit for the Floyd undercards. He probably got about 100 million pay-per-views sold.
But nobody is giving Shakur credit for that. Nobody's giving him credit for that.
His fans
he
are
seems
on
to
the
be
right
taking
side.
credit.
For that shit.
He
What are
seems
you
to be taking
posting?
credit. Talking about do numbers and remain humble. Nah, dog. Nah.
Like
That
You
ain't
that's his
humble.
you
shit.
talk about the most popular fighter on that card?
Why?
That's who you talk about?
So why Turkey didn't go to
You
the
talking
event
about
No,
Danny
like
that's who
that?
you
Dubois?
talk about though. You talk about the most popular fighter on that card?
They
Yeah.
Was
don't
he
treat
the
him like that though,
No,
But
bro.
no,
he
no,
is.
no,
It's a
They
no.
didn't
fact
see him
that he
like that,
is though.
obviously,
Is he
bro.
the most popular
Look
fighter
how
It's a
on the
popular
fact
this
on
PBC
nigga
or
on that
YouTube.
undercard?
card.
It's a
Why
fact
we?
on
Oh,
YouTube.
They
one
would
mic,
want
one
to.
mic, man. We
Who?
gotta be in order on the show,
This is
man. We
why the
gotta
Yeah,
be
shit
one at a
sound
we gotta
crazy.
time,
we
bro. I
gotta
don't
be in
want to
order,
start muting,
man.
but one at a time,
But
fam.
this is why that shit sound crazy, bro. If they would want to make as much money as possible off those cards. So if this nigga was the most popular fighter on the card, why the fuck would they put him on the undercard?
That's a fact, bro.
Bro,
Opponent matters.
who is more popular than Shakur on the card, bro? That's all I'm asking you.
Dubois,
Again, they're not
Dubois
treating that
by the
nigga like he
numbers
the
in
most.
the UK.
What numbers? Dubois did.
Or Breezy.
Engagements, traffic, SEO.
Dubois is the man
Or
in the
Breezy.
UK.
Yeah. You don't
Dubois
want
is
to get
Bro,
more
started.
he more popular than Shakur.
In
or
the
He
UK
Breezy,
has
they
a
and
not
bigger
treating that
following
across
nigga
than
the
like
pond,
that
Shakur.
though,
yes.
bro. They
Yes.
don't
Come
treat him
on,
like
man.
that.
Them buys didn't come from America neither, dog.
That's the
So,
crazy
That shit
but
part.
was
Y'all
why
on in
did
the
the
saying the
fight on
most
the
afternoon.
card
popular
though?
fighter
So they
on there.
No,
said,
the
boy,
340 he's trying to take credit for, them
I
fucking buys
look,
came from the UK and shit,
okay,
dog.
and y'all said
Can I ask a
Dubois was the
question?
biggest fighter on the card, and the buys didn't come from
But you're
America.
not
But
listening,
Dubois
dog.
didn't fight.
So what's 1 +
Well,
1?
can I ask y'all a question then? I got one question, y'all. If
What's your
Shakur so
question, bro?
popular, why he got 3 fights with Eddie Hearn? He ain't been the main event yet.
That's it.
That's
Like
what
I
I'm
said, they
saying.
don't treat that nigga
What
like
Bro,
what
he
what,
that.
only
what was
had
what,
Name
one
me
what was your
fight,
somebody
question?
that's
bro.
really
He had one
popular that's not
fight.
the main event.
And
Can
he
y'all
had
name me
one that
another
Fight.
fighter that's
dominated.
really popular that's not the main event?
He had one
Exactly.
fight, bro. One fight.
Who had
So
one fight?
Shakur.
Shakur.
so his next fight gonna be a main event.
Bro,
I
when
doubt it.
Shakur, he always
I
been the
doubt
main
it,
event
man.
fighter, bro.
He on the Canelo undercard. I
Hey,
bet you
R
he on the
Breezy.
Canelo
R
undercard,
Breezy,
bro.
you
I'm listening.
That shit is crazy. That's delusional.
Shut up.
Like he always been the main event fighter. Like the
But he
nigga
ain't no
Yes,
fought.
more.
he
That was
is.
that
know,
top
Bro,
rank.
what I was saying was, what I'm saying was, R Breezy. R Breezy, y'all
bro, I'm
understand
listening.
y'all are Jaron Ennis, right? Jaron Ennis about to be at the end of his deal. Jaron Ennis is about to be at the end of his deal. Shakur ain't got a main event yet. They signed a month apart.
Bro, Jaron Ennis just stepping into the light, bro. What the fuck is you talking about? He just getting
RBZ,
in
you
the
can't
light.
say he just stepping in the
He
light when
just getting
as
in the
soon as
light,
he stepped
bro.
in the light, he
He
passed
fight, bro.
Shakur.
He
What are
about
you
to fight
talking
his
about, my
How
first
can
guy?
you pass
contender,
somebody
bro.
Hey,
that already
RBZ,
done
ain't
been
they
with
signed to the
with
same
Lee?
person?
Listen,
Can I
bro.
ask you a
Shakur,
question? Yo, don't
this is
overtalk me,
third
RBZ. Let me
division,
ask you a
bro.
question, brother. Let me ask
Boots
you a
got
question.
30 fights, bro, and he
Hey,
is
hey, can I ask
his
you a
first
question,
division
RBZ?
still.
RBZ,
Boots
can
is
I ask you a
In
seriously
question
his
since you
popular,
like
first
though.
overtalking? Can
division,
I ask you
bro.
a question, sir?
He unifying for the
Hey,
first time
RBZ,
in
I know all of
37
that. You're not
fights.
about to tell me nothing I don't know, my guy.
Yeah,
Can I ask
well,
you a
you making
question?
it seem like Boots is this
No,
bigger
I'm making it
entity.
seem like
He's
facts.
not.
Can I ask you a question?
Bro, I'm listening.
When did Shakur Stevenson sign with Matchroom?
Why do it matter? Why do it
All right, so
matter?
now he don't want to answer the question. Okay, well,
Why do
since
it
you don't want to
matter?
answer the question, I'll talk. I'll talk. Don't worry. Since you can't not want to answer the question and then start
Talk.
talking, R Breezy.
Say it.
Okay, thank you. Jaron Ennis and Shakur Stevenson signed a month apart. Jaron Ennis is about to be at the end of his deal next week,
And Shakur got one fight left with Matchroom.
and he hasn't main evented yet.
Bro,
And
he
he's
only
going
fought
on.
one.
He will most
He
likely
Nah,
fought
gonna
he
go
got
one
on.
2 fights
time.
Y'all
left with
keep
Matchroom.
saying he got one fight left.
What up, y'all?
We don't believe
He
that,
said
bro.
What's
it.
good,
He
Two
said he
Cent?
has one
Who
fight
said?
left. Who
Hey,
you gonna
y'all
believe?
let 2 Cents break up some of the testosterone on the panel. Let me
No,
go.
One second.
Bring
What
You
no,
up,
can't
Jay,
Two?
keep
no.
talking about he got one
bring
fight left. We was the
a
ones that
lady's
told you not to
perspective
go
to the
over
panel.
there.
Bro,
2 Cents, what you
Y'all,
got? 2
y'all,
Cents,
y'all
what you
can't keep
got for
using
us?
it as an
Y'all,
excuse
go
y'all
that
ahead,
hold
we
on.
was the
KO.
ones
KO,
Let
told you
me
go
hear
not to
what
ahead,
go
KO.
over
let me hear
This
what
there.
nigga just
2
chatting, bro.
What
Cents
up,
got.
Two?
Y'all let me hear 2 Cents. 2 Cents, go
What
ahead.
up,
I'm
y'all? What
Now
up,
you
y'all?
want to complain about Eddie.
I just want to come up here and shout out to Dean. We told them boys Boots ain't duck. It ain't make no sense to go over there.
I
But
know I'll be right. Go ahead,
Nah,
Two
that's
but
still
Cents.
a
I'm
duck.
sorry.
That's still a duck. That boy just threw a Hail Mary. That's all. He just threw a little Hail Mary, got lucky. That fight was not
um
long with standing on us when he told that boy no. He got lucky. But y'all go ahead.
He
but
got lucky.
I just think it's
What happened? What
I
was
just
going to happen? Don't say that to me.
I just find it
What's
funny
Mario?
how people really just won't be honest about the reality of Shakur Stevenson. Like y'all just won't be honest. Matter of fact, y'all going the complete opposite way. Y'all are going deeper into the delusion. I seen somebody earlier say Shakur Stevenson was the most popular fighter on the card, and nobody wanted to see Baturbiev and Bivol, and he's the reason why they did those numbers. Like the delusion. First of all, those aren't good numbers. The delusion
It's
for you
hard
to
to take.
repost that and make a comment like you really just did something. Like it's all delusion. Like, and the people that are falling for this, like y'all are delusional too. Like, let's be honest about the reality of Shakur Stevenson. He is fighting lesser competition. I don't know if y'all noticed that Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion, has peaked because he's not getting better. He's fighting lesser competition. And he's trying to convince y'all he sold pay-per-view buys, fighting somebody on a 3 days notice, getting booed somewhere where they don't even applaud. It just doesn't make any sense. The man hands is injured. They done told you his hands was injured his last 7 fights. He allegedly got surgery, was 100% and hurt his hands yet again in his last fight. And y'all sitting up here acting like that's not the reality of what's going on. Y'all stuck at 130 pounds, Shakur. We're talking about 135 pounds, Shakur. That's
Did
fighting
he
on
lose yet?
undercards. He went from main event to fighting on Thursday to fighting on the undercard. Is that not a regression to y'all?
Nah, not
I'm just
really.
asking.
That's
I'm just
nasty.
asking. And then
I
we
said they
we we
don't.
sit here and y'all constantly at this point y'all constantly watch Shakur Stevenson call out people that he don't fight, and y'all want to cry and say everybody ducking Shakur. When somebody calls Shakur out, that person ain't good enough to fight Shakur. Like, what is it?
Y'all literally do that with Tank Davis. Y'all literally do the same shit.
No, we
Who
don't.
we do
Oh
that with?
man.
Blunt.
Where?
Y'all literally do the
I'm
same
Who we
shit.
do that with? Blunt.
I have
Who?
seen people do that with Shakur Stevenson. Say Shakur don't deserve a fight
Ain't
with Tank
nobody
Davis.
Nobody
said
saying
that
that
Tank
y'all.
don't need
Y'all
to
Okay,
keep
fight
trying to
Shakur
fall back on
all
Stevenson.
that.
right,
Ain't
That is
all
nobody
right.
said he
factual.
Okay,
don't deserve no
okay,
fight.
Shakur
Nobody
the
okay,
only
said
one
that.
who
okay,
said
okay,
that.
See, let
okay,
me tell
Shakur
y'all,
the only
it's
one who
not that
said that
Shakur
shit.
don't
okay.
deserve a fight. Let me tell y'all what it is. It's not that Shakur Stevenson don't deserve a fight. In my opinion, just to give my 2 cents, you don't deserve for you to be on the phone with Tank like y'all Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. Like y'all really got something to talk about. Like it's
Facts.
just
What?
something going on. Like y'all just need to get on the phone and talk to each other to make the fight. When I just broke down his regression to y'all, he's not at that level, and y'all won't be honest. And this is no hate. This is just observation. I like Shakur
Hey,
Out of
Stevenson.
here.
hey, two
She
cent.
doing
Two
what?
cent. Shakur know how to get in touch with Tank because Keyshawn do. Keyshawn said he
Nobody could
called
get in
Tank
touch with
personally.
Tank, bro. Nobody could contact him.
Well,
Lamont
Keyshawn
Roach
Davis
reached
said that
out to
that's a
get his
lie. Keyshawn
250. The
Davis
nigga
said, but what
changed
you
his
said is
number.
just a lie, RBZ. Why
Nah,
are you
hold
lying?
Lamont
on a
Roach
second. Hold
That's
reached
on, I
out
not
to
can't
what
get
let
his
Keyshawn
I
250.
Davis
can't
said,
get
That
y'all. I
nigga
RBZ.
can't get
changed his
y'all.
number,
Hold
bro.
on, bro. Hold on. I cannot let this be gotten away with. Somebody, for the life of God, somebody get off the fucking canvas and please respond to her, bro.
I
Somebody
ain't
get up off the
done, but
canvas
I'm
and
not
respond
done.
to some
But
shit.
I'm
What?
not done.
Just get 2 cents. It might be too much, so just let them respond to that a little bit. Then you can keep
Not
going.
2 cents.
Wait, hold on.
2
Somebody
cents.
please respond for the love
Two,
of God, bro.
two Tank fans agreeing with each other.
You stepping
Wow,
on this?
And that's another thing. This
wow,
what does
wow.
Tank?
Hold on,
Can
no,
you tell me what Tank got to do with this
hold on,
conversation?
hold on again, two
It's
cents. Hold
Tank's
on
fault.
again,
Facts,
He a
two
too.
cents.
Coco man.
No deflection over here to nobody way. I don't want nobody to talk. I need a Shakur fan to respond to her and respond right the fuck now. Like respond to what she said. Don't worry about me. Dean, don't say nothing. Right side, Rick, don't nobody say nothing.
What
Y'all
part,
need to
KM?
respond to that shit, bro.
Which part?
Everything she said.
What about getting on the phone with Tank like Earl?
Anything you heard her say that you feel the
I
need to
look.
respond to that she was wrong about.
I'm a respond. Why wouldn't they get on the phone with each other if that's the most requested fight at that weight class? Just like Earl Smith and Terrence Crawford was the most requested fight at that weight at their weight class.
And
Why
that's the
can't they?
problem right
Why
there. I'm
can't
glad you
they get?
said that.
Oh,
This is my
let him. I
thing.
don't think he
Let
was
me.
finished. Let him
I'm
finish. It's
answering
back
it.
on you, 2 cents. Go ahead, Beezy.
I'm answering it. Why can't they get on the phone as men to make the fight happen? From what I recall, Shakur don't be calling Tank ass and trash, and so he not pushing Tank away from him. He's saying he's a great fighter. It's the biggest fight at the division. He always talking big on it. It's Tank with the pushback. So
That's cat.
y'all
Bro,
basically trying to isolate Tank from getting on the phone and doing business with his biggest fight at the division because that is the fight that everybody asks him about when the camera's in his face, and that's the fight everybody asks Shakur about when those cameras
But
in
that's
the
not the
media
fight
is in their
everybody
face.
ask him about. They asked him about Keyshawn too. Keyshawn said he
And,
talked to Tank
but this is
directly,
my
bro.
question.
It
Hold on,
is
let me
the most.
Let
respond. Let me
Bruh,
Keyshawn
respond.
said he talked to Tank
let 2 cents
directly.
respond.
let two
Let two
cents
cents
respond.
respond. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna
Oh,
let
y'all
two
gonna
cents
y'all gonna
respond.
skip over that point. Cool.
No, I got you, Dean. This what I want to do. Cause I think I got a little 2-on-2 brewing here. So 2 cents, you can respond to Beezy. And then Blunt Sports, I want you to go after her. And then Dean, I want you to go behind Blunt Sports. I know how to make shit shake.
My
So
God.
2 cents, go ahead and respond. And then after her, Blunt, it's on you. And then Dean, it's on you after him.
It's
Go ahead,
and
2 cents.
it's the biggest fight to who? Like it's the biggest fight to who? Shakur Stevenson fans? Because there are bigger fights that Tank can make. Y'all act like I need to get on the phone and talk to a nigga that's fighting on undercards. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, y'all?
Ask
What
her
do
for
we? What do they need to
6.
talk about? Can you tell me what they need to talk about?
Didn't
What
Tank
is
get
it
on
that
the
they need to
phone with
talk
Lamont
about?
Roach for that a nigga that was fighting on Pro Box that
No,
ain't is nearly as accomplished as Shakur?
that
So
was
Sound
how
like
just
the
the hell
protection
he
league.
can't get
Sound
on
like the
the phone
protection league
with
hitting
Shakur
Lamont don't
UFC.
Stevenson?
want the same thing. Lamont don't want
He
6
who
million.
a guy
Hold on.
that's not even in the weight
Blunt, get
class.
in here because I'm about to go to Dean. Blunt, go ahead.
A guy
She
that's
said
go
she
ahead.
said something about Shakur hands was being fucked up and shit. His hands fucked up and he's still whooping ass. Y'all still don't want to get in the ring with him. And his hands
Who has
fucked
he
up.
whooping?
Everybody he been in the ring with. That's
oh
who ass he whooping.
Okay,
that
so let's go. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. Okay, we got Padley 3-day notice. We got Artem who just came off a knockout loss for Frank Martin. Who has he
Knockout.
whooped before
He
that?
didn't get knocked out.
He didn't get
Knockout
knocked out. He
loss.
got knocked down.
Whoa.
I mean, he
Hold
got
on.
knocked down. He got beat by Frank Martin. And who he beat
Whoa.
before that?
Who he
In a
beat before that?
split
Edwin?
decision.
he ran from Edwin
And he
Delos.
beat Edwin De Los Santos, the
Oh,
least
he told
punches
yeah.
thrown.
Yeah, when he used the ring. Yeah.
When
And
he,
what
when it
else?
was the
What
least
was before
punches
that?
thrown. Okay,
He's in
And
like
what was
I, but
before
I
that?
just said,
Yoshino?
and you're
What
right.
was before that? Yoshino?
He's beating everybody as he's fighting. But I covered that earlier. He's fighting lesser and lesser competition. He's not getting better.
Who fault is that though? Is that Shakur fault?
It's
Yes.
not
Yes.
about fault.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
It's
he
about
got
the
is.
3
facts.
offers right
So
now.
maybe it's
Yes.
Shakur fault.
It's not about fault. It's about the facts, bro. It don't matter who fault it is. It's
His
the reality
mandatory
of it.
don't even want to fight him. His
Okay,
mandatory
can
don't
I
even
go
want
now?
Yeah.
to fight
So
his
yeah.
fight.
All
So
right,
let's talk about the
let me
reality of
get
that.
Dean. Let me get Dean. Well, Blunt, go ahead and respond.
Let's talk. Let's
Respond to
talk
him.
about the reality of his mandatory not wanting to fight him. Is that a reality?
Yes, and we caused Williams to pay to duck every
I'm
chance we
asking
get.
2 cents, D.
Well, I mean that's a controversial conversation because some people could say Shakur and Doug Zapata a few times too,
Two
because
cents. Come on
that's
What?
now.
questionable also.
Two
What?
cents. 2 cents.
Hey,
Come on now.
Yup.
I gotta catch
Yup.
this super chat, y'all. I gotta catch this
When?
super chat. Shout out to, and then I want to go to Dean, and then I gotta get OG Rick in here, man, because Rick don't come around the panel a lot, but he been supporting me from day one. So I gotta hear what my dog Rick Tim's got to say after I hear from Dean. But Ty Draper with the 2 pieces in super chat, she has requested. She says, "Please stop saying whooped ass." He outpointed them. Go ahead, Dean.
Facts, Ty.
All right, I want to say this, y'all.
Paddy
Shakur
was going
Stevenson
to
is not the
club.
biggest fight in boxing. Right now, Lamont Roach was on Club Shay Shay. So I don't know. He been on all syndicated radio programs for a draw. I ain't never seen that before. But
Now,
hey,
Dean,
it
now
is
you out
what
of
it
order,
is.
Dean. Now you out of order.
All right, hold on. All right, Doug. All right, I'm sorry, Doug. Let me get back. Okay, my fault. I'm out of order. My bad. It's funny how Shakur Stevenson fans just sit up there and lie, and y'all was about to let them just jump over this part. Why they can't call Tank? Well, you can. Keyshawn Davis got in touch with him. I just got one question for the chat, for the thousands and thousands of people that are going to watch this. I got one question, y'all. Ain't Keyshawn and Shakur brothers, fake brothers, best friends, right?
Fake
So,
brothers
do
for real.
I just got a question. Maybe I was born in the morning, so I wasn't even born at nighttime. Shakur and Keyshawn are best friends. Keyshawn Davis went on ESPN and said, I reached out to Gervonta Davis personally. That's what the man said. Don't argue with me, argue with his best friend. I want to know, y'all, who in their right mind thinks that Keyshawn Davis can get in touch with Gervonta, but Shakur Stevenson can't, who's known him longer than than Keyshawn? I'm just saying,
Tank
y'all
didn't
say
reach back.
everybody act like he don't got a responsibility, but we gave Keyshawn props for reaching out to Gervonta Davis and saying that they was going to negotiate and all of that stuff. Why Shakur can't do it? He probably was right next to Keyshawn Davis when he sent the DM. I guarantee Shakur Stevenson was in the room right next to Keyshawn Davis when he sent the DM.
Facts, bro.
Hey, Dean
Shout out
did
to
Tank
everybody.
though. My fault.
Y'all let me get Rick in here because the OG ain't finna be yelling over
Shout
y'all
out
and
to the
shit.
sunny side,
We
man.
gotta
Shout out
show
to
we
the
gotta
sunny
show
side.
respect to the OGs that come before us, man. Rick, what's up, man?
Salute, Rick.
Oh God, what's up with it? Hey man, my audio tripping. Can y'all hear me?
I
Yeah,
can
you
hear you
good.
loud and clear, bro. Yep.
All right, good deal. Good deal. What's up, knockout? Everybody on the panel, chat.
What's good,
What up,
man?
Rick?
What
Dog,
prompted you? What motivated you to hit the link today? What you got to say, man? What's going on, man?
damn, dog. So I want to change gears a little bit, and especially after listening to 2 Cent a minute ago, it's just a lot of Houston spirit is floating in the air right now. So,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about these Charlo brothers, man. And you know, we ain't seen Mel since September, 2023. He got that Canelo money and shit. He been chilling. You know, we didn't see Maul like once in the last few years. We got him next month in May. So my question is, dog, you know, we got this potential Maul and Caleb clash if they both win on that card next month.
Yep.
But Mel I don't know what's going on with Mel, dog. At this day and age,
there's some rumors out there for him.
I know. Can both of these Charlos be taken seriously going forward at this point, 2025?
Nope.
Right now.
This question, KO, because I don't want to hear none of y'all opinion.
Nope.
I really don't. And I ain't
I'm gonna let Dundry answer the question because Dundry love him some Charlo. Go ahead, Dundry.
Hey, stop saying it like that, brother. Hold on.
I mean, you love them boys, man.
The truth is
my guys. Yes, you can, because people go through stuff every day. Hey, you got to see them in the ring. That's it.
Facts.
They don't.
But
ain't like
you
just
like
said,
your pay-per-view card is a free card,
though,
bro. You went against your own point. You said you can trust them, but you just got to see them in the ring. That means you waiting to see shit too.
Oh, shit, hell yeah, nigga.
So then you don't trust them, nigga.
I don't trust. No, I don't. But that's my guy.
So then what the fuck you talking about?
I'm gonna support him either way. So it's like, hey, I hope.
Now that's 100.
That's a real nigga.
That's 100. But Rick, OG Rick, to answer your question analytically, bro, as somebody that bets on this shit, just taking my emotions out of it, no matter how much talent that they have or how good you think of them, when you start being out of the ring for 2 years and you fight one time in the last 3 or 4 years and you start having mental issues and, you know, extracurricular activity issues is what I'll call it in terms of the stuff you putting in your body and stuff. When you start living that type of life, we can't never trust you again, bro. We gotta wait, and that's where they at with me. Like for Jamal, he could whoop this dude ass that he fighting on May 31st. On the way up to the fight, I'm gonna wonder the whole time: is he gonna be all right? Is he gonna make it to the fight? Is he gonna look like himself? Then if he fights the dude and beats the dude ass, I'm gonna be wondering the whole time: is he gonna stay in shape? Is he gonna go back clubbing? Is he gonna get ready for Caleb Plant? Or is he gonna take that money and go live a certain life? You can't. If you trust them, you a fool, bro.
Can I say this, KO?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say this, and this is about to get controversial. I don't care. The Charlo brothers are mentally weak. They are mentally weak, and that's why they're going through all of these things. They don't listen to nobody. They was cocky. No, hold on, y'all. Let me cook. They came in the game cocky. Where that lion energy at that they had when they first came in the game? They done turned into cubs, y'all. They done turned into little cubs. They ain't lions no more. I don't want to hear it. They mentally weak. Hold on.
Hey man, you know what? You know what, D?
I'm gonna say something real personal. You know how many times? I mean, I got 100% disability from the military with PTSD. I done thought about killing myself a couple times too. So like, hey, you go through things in life, brother. So
Dondrick, I'm somebody that know about it all, my guy.
Anybody, if
one at a time, y'all.
Mentally weak. If Maul, I could say he's not mentally weak. You can't cope with that because you don't learn that. You don't know how to cope.
See, but Dondrick, my thing is, I can't give them an excuse. Every boxer goes through things. It's stuff I know about Shakur Stevenson that he going through. I would never put that out to the public. Look at Kid Schofield. He over there getting traumatized every day by his father. Look at Devin Haney. Imagine having to deal with Bill Haney. That's worse than anything we have ever been through. All I'm saying is, y'all, look at Teofimo Lopez and how Ryan Garcia, daddy, and them messed they kids up. All I'm saying is they are fighters. They are held to a certain standard. All I know, I don't know about everything they go through. All I know is they was going through that stuff when they was the big lions and they was smacking people and they was saying they was calling Canelo out. They was the big lions then. Don't tuck your tail now. Fighting is a brutal sport.
Hey, Dean, you know what, man? Like,
I want to say something 3 years ago. I'm gonna let Rick go ahead, and then I got something I want to say. Go ahead, Rick.
No, it's crazy because like 3 years ago, I asked Ronnie Shields directly, I asked him what was going on with Jamal. And, Ronnie keeping shit professional, Ronnie ain't gonna talk too much, but Ronnie stated the words like, Maul have the wrong people around him. The people outside of boxing have really, really badly influenced Jamal to the point that, number one, that the shit he went through with the woman, I saw them on Instagram. It was love and hate, makeup and breakup, that just fucking and fighting, those type of relationships. So the boy had such a whirlwind of mess going on with him outside of the ring. Substance abuse and alcohol, every damn thing. So he's still undefeated, but just like you said, Knockout, you can't trust that type of inactivity along with mental impairment. So I feel you, man.
So this is what I want to say. I thought Dundrick brought up something interesting, and I thought Dean brought up something interesting. Here's what I think about athletes, or just my rule in general for something like what y'all are talking about, and I think it's a pretty good thing that people can learn from. Whether it be you working on your everyday job, whether it be you an athlete that's in the spotlight, whatever it is. If you sick, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, if you sick and you unable to do your job, then go get better. Because when you show up to that job, whether it's a boxer, whether you stacking boxes, whether you are in customer service, whether you got a high-paying C-level job, you got to perform to that standard, bro. And if you not well mentally or emotionally, whatever, then you need to take that time off and you need to get well. Because at the end of the day, if you Jamal Charlo or one of them brothers or whoever, or you Tank Davis, whatever you're going through, when you show up in that ring, people not going to give a fuck about it, bro. It's something that I teach my kids in life. It's something that I believe, bro. If you can't go to work, if you can't be yourself, then you go take some time off and you figure out what you need to do to become yourself. And if that's just not something you can do while doing your profession, change your profession or figure out something else to do with your life. But as long as he's going to be a professional boxer, then he's going to get that criticism because you can always step away and we can wish you well and hope you get better and you can go do your thing. But if you're going to get these $1 million paydays, you're going to want these fights, you're going to want this money or whatever, you got to take what come with it. And what come with it is you expect to be able to put that shit to the side, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever's wrong with you, and go out in that ring and go out there and fucking perform. And if you're unable to do it, people don't want to hear nothing about your excuses because guess what them fighters don't want? They ain't gonna want no excuses when it's time for them to go cash that goddamn check. They ain't gonna
KO, can I say this, KO?
So
I'm sorry, we beating around the bush, y'all. They need to stop messing with them ratchets and them fox. That's what they need to stop doing. If you, first of all, as a man, if you are associating yourself, and I know KO know this because I know this is probably why KO picked his wife. If you associating yourself with women that know what you got on the line, know that you're a professional boxer, this is how you take care of your children, and then they're doing everything behind the scenes to ruin that, and you stay in that relationship, it's your fault. It ain't nobody else's fault but yours. You brought that woman in your life, you can move on. They ain't got a gun to your head telling you not to go to the gym, telling you to go to the club, drink, have substance abuse. Charlo's got a father. They got, and I listened to Charlo's dad. He seemed like his head on straight more than his son's is. So
I'm gonna tell you something about their daddy too. Their daddy ain't always been the best person.
I'm not saying that, Dondrick. Hold on, Dondrick. What I'm saying is,
you're not giving. But the thing is, and I don't like it with black dudes. Y'all don't give nobody grace. I don't give him no grace. When it comes outside the ring, I give people grace. Inside the ring, if he don't look
Dondrick,
good,
it's affecting what they do inside the ring, Dondrick. We not saying what me and KO was saying, Dondrick.
I care about people.
But hold on, Dondrick. What me and KO is saying, we're not downplaying what you're going through. What we're talking about is if you're going to continue to fight, don't nobody want to hear about that. Go step away. Do what Earl Spence is doing.
For 3 years. That's why he was gone for 3 years.
But I'm just giving the reason why I think why. Because we got information to tell that it's from these women they dealing with, them drinking and all that, and being in the light. And if that's something that you got going on in your life as a man, Dondrick, I'm not giving you no excuses. I've dealt with it. I've been with women that wasn't treated. Hey, Dondrick, I got 2 baby moms, bro. You want to know why I left? I didn't choose to stay there because we had kids or whatever it was. No, I was a man. I don't like how I'm being treated. I don't like the situation. I'm going to put my big boy pants on. I'm going to hold my nuts and go out here and be a man. And guess what? It's worked out marvelously.
And hey,
Let me catch these super chats, y'all. Shout out to Envy the guy with the 5-piece in the super chat says, as a fellow Philadelphian, Deem is right. Once Boots stepped in the spotlight, he passed Shakur. I don't recall Boots fighting on a school night. Damn. Shout out to Juice Vision with the 5-piece, no biscuit in super chat. I want to reiterate what Ty said. Shakur ain't whooped nobody ass lately. He just outpoint his opponents. Don't you go ahead and if you got something else to say on that, bro, then we can get back to the other topic.
I'm gonna just say the last comment. I feel like all them Texas boys, they blew up too fast and they didn't learn how to control what they was going on. Same thing with Earl when he got them 2 wrecks. Same thing with Maul and Mel when they choosing their women, the stuff that's going on outside their life. I give him grace for that because it just happens. You don't know what money is until you get money. So it changes you. So
Yeah,
they had to come back. Now, if they come back and they don't look the same, that's on them. But hey, once they step in that ring, hey, you got to be a man about it. But if you ain't
Money don't change you. Money don't change you.
Money makes
yes,
you more
sir.
of who you. Money makes you more of who you're gonna be.
But Charlo look good in
That's
that
a
workout
fact.
video.
No, he did, and that's what I'm saying. Like, long story short, bro. Like, if you need help, go get help. You need the time off, go get the time off. But you're getting camp, you're getting to the fight, bro. We're not using those excuses and shit. Like, it looked like Tank Davis is dealing with a lot himself, right? But he
Facts.
gets back in that rematch with Lamont Roach, man. I don't care about none of that shit.
Man,
Care
that
about none of
girl,
But he
that.
go
dog.
do stuff.
That
If it,
girl.
guess what? Because guess
And we
what?
don't give Tank
If
them
he go in there,
excuses, y'all. Tank dealt with all of that stuff.
if he go in there, he knock Lamont Roach out, nigga, and we ain't gonna bring that shit up. So if he lose or whatever, can't be using that shit. That's all I'm saying, bro.
When you
KO,
have
let me
two
ask
of
you a
them,
question real quick.
great.
KO,
What's up? What's up?
was there any? I seen a tweet that said that Eddie Hearn said Shakur was willing to sit on the shelf and wait till fall to fight Tank. Was there any truth to that?
I mean, you can't trust anything Eddie Hearn say about his fighters when it comes to what they'll do and what they
I
won't
mean,
do.
that's true.
He's just trying to attach Shakur Stevenson to Tank Davis. I will say this though, it's definitely a lot different from when Shakur fans was telling us that Shakur Stevenson signed with Eddie Hearn and Eddie Hearn was willing to step aside to let Shakur Stevenson make the Tank Davis fight. Now it seems like that's the only fight Eddie Hearn want to talk about trying to make.
But that's what I'm saying, KO. That's the point I be trying to make up here. Like they be jumping through so many hoops. He contradicts himself. You can't defend it. That's why ain't nobody had nothing to say up here. Because everything I said was a fact. I didn't make none of that up, and none of that was no hate. But y'all steady keep jumping through hoops and not being realistic about the situation.
And it goes back to the point. It goes back to the point with KO. You gotta pretty much agree with him, bro. Like he made the wrong business decision when he went over the matchroom, bro.
We can't say he made the wrong business decision because I'm sure he made
I'm
the
gonna tell
business
you why.
decision that he wanted to make.
I'm gonna tell you why, 2 Cent. Because at the end of the day, like he was saying, bro, you gotta get Zepeda to play the game, or you gotta get Oscar to want to give you Zepeda, no matter if that nigga is mandatory or not. That duck shit don't really run that rampantly when it comes to like them type of fighters like Zepeda them. That shit only run in our community like that.
Yeah, they don't give a damn. Like at the end of the day, they gonna support Zepeda, and if he fighting Tank Davis or he fighting Shakur Stevenson, they not gonna give a fuck. Here's the thing though, I don't know necessarily if Shakur Stevenson made a bad business decision. He did make a decision that put him in a position to where it's less likely that he fight tough fights, and we got to start asking ourselves: is that really what he wanted? A lot of money for easy ass fights.
Obviously, KO. Come on.
That's the conversation. Like, because
Yep.
you getting $2 million, $3 million for fighting pad work. You was about to get $2 million, $3 million for fighting Cordina coming off a knockout loss. So is it really bad if you like that's the Brian Norman Jr. type shit? Like, let's go fight this trash ass person. Let's go to
The
Japan
fights
and
on
fight this
Top
trash
Rank.
ass person. Fuck what Boots is talking about.
The
So
fights on Top
did he
Rank were
really
hitting hard too.
and that's what and that, I think that's what it is for me with Shakur. Is like, bro, I'm a man of looking at your actions, and when you tell me over and over again all the fights that you want, and you go to the one promoter that's a direct barrier from you getting any of those fights, I'ma always have questions. So I told Shakur fans this. I'ma keep saying it. This decision was already made. To me, it was a horrible ass decision. If you want the smoke, you fighting on
It's like it's
undercards.
almost
You fighting on undercards, and you know that your stock has dropped, right? So now you're gonna be a free agent again. You've been calling out all these names again. Where you gonna go? You gonna re-sign to Eddie? You gonna go somewhere where they ain't got no fights for you? You gonna sign the TKO promotions? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna go get the fight you claim you want? Or are you gonna make them easier to make? His actions in his next free agency will show what he truly wants, just like his actions showed what he wanted when he was a free agent this time. And this time it went from hashtag chasing the bag, hashtag chasing greatness to hashtag chasing the bag. We'll see what he decides to do next.
But
I
wait,
mean,
guys.
it's almost like you went to go make cross promotional fights. Like that's
Yeah,
literally what you went to do. You
but a lot
went
of
to
people,
Eddie Hearn to try to do cross promotional fights, which makes no sense. And it's almost like, why did you leave Top Rank? Like
Had
we
so many
thought you
fights
left
for
Top
him.
Rank to go make the fight with Tank. That's what we thought.
Yeah.
wait, hold on,
I
guys.
don't
Hold
And
want
on.
to deal with
So many good
Bob
fights at
Arum.
Top Rank.
I don't want to deal with Bob Arum, and I don't want to sign to Bob Arum, but I want to fight Lomachenko. Now, Eddie, go deal with Bob Arum and try to get me the Loma fight. Well, nigga,
Yeah,
Bob
yeah,
still
that's
holds
fucking crazy.
the cards to you getting that fight, right? I don't want to sign the Golden Boy. But I want Williams and Pater. So I'll sign the Matchroom, and I still need Golden Boy to play ball and get me that fight.
That's what I was saying.
But as a promoter, Eddie
Like,
Hearn did good for him, though. You guys have to admit that. At the end
Oh
of the day,
no.
no,
It's
There
not
goes the
good,
fucking
bro.
hold up,
It's
guys.
neighborhood.
Hold up,
getting the
guys.
fights that he
There
wants.
goes the
That,
fucking
bro.
No,
neighborhood.
when it comes to promotion, as a
The fuck are
promoter,
you
you're supposed to
talking about?
promote the fighter,
What
right?
the
Eddie
fuck?
Hearn did more promotion for Shakur than Bob Arum ever did. I don't understand what that's even
By
comparison.
putting the nigga
Bossinacker,
on the
stop
undercard, what
it.
are you talking about, nigga?
No,
I
it's talking
know,
about being
bro.
promotion.
The
That's not
Bob
Bossinacker,
fights
Arum
stop
were
promotion.
made
it.
him.
just
Come
Bob
getting
on,
Arum.
Wait,
good.
come
wait,
Bob
wait,
on,
wait,
Arum.
wait,
Let's
wait, wait,
let's
wait.
count the waves, right? Let's count the waves, right?
Went from
So
making
come
Bob
on,
Arum
bands
made
man.
to
him.
undercard.
Bob Arum made him a champion
Backtracking.
at featherweight. Bob Arum made him a champion at 130 pounds. He got him the unified 130 pounds. Bob Arum also got
Mm.
him a championship at 135 pounds. And along the way, while he was making them champions, he got him main event fights, and he got him a motherfucking 2 hometown fights while he was signed under Bob Arum. Now, what exactly did Eddie Hearn do for him?
Wait, hold up. Kale, you said Bob Arum made him champion at 130, right? Let's not forget Bob Arum was holding up the fights for him at 130 as well, right?
I
Woo-hoo.
understand.
You remember
Nice
that,
try
right?
to deflection. But what I
Shakur begged
directly
for
went
those
at
fights.
was
We have
you
to,
said Eddie Hearn has done more for him than Bob Arum has done for him.
as far as promotion,
I just gave you everything Bob did for him. What has Eddie
as
done for
far
him?
I said, as far as promoting Shakur, Eddie
Got
Hearn goes on the
Cordina
horn
for
talking
him
about
next.
Shakur. As far as
How?
promoting, as
Hold
far
on,
as
hold on, hold on, hold
promoting,
on,
Cordina
hold
on
on, hold on,
deck.
hold
so
on, hold on. Ain't
when we
promotion
say
supposed to make
pro-
you look better? Ain't promotion supposed
Y'all
to
go
make you look
subscribe to
better?
2
no,
Cents
yeah,
Boxing, by the way.
promoting is like
The
me
link is in
promoting,
the chat.
like me being on the horn talking about you
My
all the
nigga.
time.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
brought up.
but
I'm glad you brought up
let's
promotion because
talk about
I'm
that.
a
Like,
marketing. I do marketing, so I'm
mhm.
gonna ask you something.
Yes.
When you
Are
promote,
you retarded?
what are you doing? What are you
What?
doing? You're
So
marketing your fighter, right? You're
right?
marketing your
You
fighter,
try to
correct?
bring it to the
Correct.
spotlight exactly.
But
And so
he's not in the spotlight for a good reason.
hold up, him not be. I'm not saying he
Well,
isn't in the spotlight or
bro,
not. I'm saying
I
that
only
Eddie
got
Hearn
4
has
minutes.
tried,
I only got
has
4
put an
minutes,
effort.
y'all. And so I
Yeah.
gotta say that this is just not true. The job of a promoter is to put you in position to be a bigger name and put you in position to have profitable events, put you in position to build your brand. Eddie Hearn has not built Shakur Stevenson's brand by putting him across the world on undercards, bro.
On
Like he
stack.
is
So
taking a hit. He's not
hold
more
up.
popular today than he was when Bob Arum had him. Hell, when Bob Arum had him, there was no Keyshawn Davis competing to be a bigger star than him.
The the
Keyshawn
card
Davis is about to surpass that nigga, bro.
the card y'all call undercards was a stack card event, right? And it had one of the biggest fights of the year on that same card. So to say that Shakur didn't get any like notoriety from that fight, I don't think so. I think that
First of
part
all,
for him was good for him.
that was not one of the
Versus him
biggest cards
fighting
of the
on
year.
a Thursday night or like a weeknight
I can't
on
believe this
him being a
shit,
main
bro.
event.
Boxing
Like,
happy.
let's be
You
real
Eddie
can
about
Hearn
it.
just
is
stop saying
trash
shit
as a
What are
like
you
that.
promoter for
doing?
He's
Eddie
trash.
Hearn.
I don't think
Eddie Hearn
so.
has been so trash. Eddie Hearn has been so trash as a promoter for Shakur Stevenson. He ain't even the one that's made his fights. Turki made his fights. Like he's not
You
even
said
making
Turkey.
fights for his own fighter, bro. Turki
That's
did.
what
No,
I'm
there,
saying.
And the
Just give
fights that they're
Turkey
making
his
are
mark.
trash. Shout out to Juke Vision with the 5-piece in the super chat. Says, what are y'all thoughts on Andy Cruz's latest tweet claiming he sent Abdullah Mason an offer? I was being told that is a fake burner account. Andy Cruz needs to be fighting Keyshawn Davis.
Bro, don't believe any tweet fucking tweeted. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and the
shit's
same,
getting wild.
and people always talk about Shakur not wanting to like doing things not to want the Tank fight. When Tank's literally there and saying he doesn't even want the Shakur fight.
Bro,
He's literally on the
Tank
horn
never
every
said he
interview.
never. See,
Shakur,
that's the
what?
lie. That's the lie y'all tell.
That's a
Man,
lie.
Shakir
He
talk
said,
He
shit.
shoots down the
he
fight
said,
every
what
time
would
he
he
gets.
do? What
Yo,
has he
hold up.
done in the sport? He never said that. Then directly after that,
He
he said, and
shoots
I'll
down
knock him
the
out too. He said, and I'll knock him out too.
Shakur. I
He
mean, Tank
never
shoots
denied
down
the
the
fight.
Shakur
It's
fight
the lie y'all
every
keep
single
bringing up.
time. No, like sometimes y'all have to tell the full story. How many? When has Tank ever said he really wanted to fight Shakur? He
Well,
shoots
y'all
down the
always
Shakur
talking
fight
about
each
Tank.
time.
We talking about Shakur right now, boxing.
Exactly. Niggas
Oh, we
always moving the
talking about
goalposts.
Shakur right now, right? But
Yes.
nobody wants to mention that. Y'all want to say that he didn't make all his moves
You didn't
not to
want
fight
to
Tank.
mention that until you came over here with that dumbass
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn take, and then now you want to move
I
to
know.
something else.
Now
Then you
you're
click on
running
that,
down
you
the
want to move to
street
something
with
else.
the
You always trying to
goalpost.
hijack my shit, man. I'm so glad it's
It's
10:30.
all
Look,
love, KO. But
salute to
look,
Miss
Thank
KO.
God
Salute to
it's for
everybody that came up
10:30.
on the
salute to you,
panel.
brother. Salute
Salute
to
to
you.
everybody in the super chat.
Salute,
Salute to
homie.
everybody in the
Salute,
chat.
brothers, man.
I will catch y'all tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central
Later, y'all.
Time. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Y'all take it easy. Have a great night. We'll see y'all next time.
Salute,
Peace,
bro.
y'all.
Peace.